everybody, and happy Sunday! I'm so happy that you could join us for episode 8 of the Dungeon Sphere. It's been going great so far, so we're happy to have you. If you haven't joined us recently, though, Team Reaper is well within the reach of the exit to level 1, with half of their opposing teams having already made it through. This is going to be a big episode, so I'll make last episode's recap quick. In an arcane library, the team helped the ghostly librarian find the 3 missing books, having to fight both an honest hag and sex demons that appeared out of 2 of the books. Unbeknownst to the team, Brayna opened a book and was hit with a cursed specter of Albert Warsaw that still dwells within Brayna, unbeknownst to the rest of the team. Gathering some information, taking advantage of this library, the team took some time to go to the checkpoints to heal, rest, and do a bit of shopping in preparation for the final battle on this level. With a secret message awaiting Brayna, an offer from Team Phoenix of an alliance, and Moxie's unknown condition leaving her laid out on her bathroom floor, Team Reaper are beginning to realize the Dungeon Sphere may not be as straightforward of a game as they think.
Bless you.
That was fast.
That was a very, very long
I'm gonna
sneeze, Deb.
I said it was going to be a quick recap, so...
You did.
No, but I'm gonna have to watch that at half speed, because I was like, I played that, and I'm like, what did we do?
I remember all of that.
Anyway, the biggest parts of that were sex demons, Albert Warsaw, and Moxie on the bathroom floor.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Also, Moxie got claws extensions.
Oh yeah.
Moxie did get
She got them
super
new
cool
nails.
tattoo. And got them new nails. Ooh, show them off, show them off. Anyway, I don't actually have the Twitch stream going, so I can't see the chat or like who's here or whatever. I'm guessing Fate's here. I'm guessing that Yuri's mom is here.
No
who else
sign
is
of her
here?
yet.
According to my list, neither of those people are here yet.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Discord for small streamers. Aw.
That is a bot, Deb.
Nice.
So
Still,
sweet. I love when
Discord
bots
for-
come to support us.
Well, anyway, I don't understand Twitch, but I do understand Dungeons and Dragons. So let's
While
begin.
you were talking. Nope, they're back. Okay. I was like,
Hey.
4 people just dropped, but no, they're back.
All right. So, last we left off, we had Kanari and Brayna having a conversation about something, I believe. Then you go to the library and find Kanari and Drexel there, and you're like, "Hey, I saw someone
because
in
I was
my
like,
mirror."
there is a dude in my mirror, and then Quentin was like, "You're dumb," and then Kanari was like, "Bitch slap," and then we're
Oh
done.
yeah, I forgot that. Yeah. Kanari put the fear of her god into Quentin Giuliano.
He deserves it.
Their not sponsor, their liaison, or whatever his name is, or whatever his title is. Yeah.
He's our
did his job
keeper.
If he did his job better, I wouldn't have to lose my mind.
It's so true. It's so,
Anyway.
maybe he'll learn. So Brayna, we'll
Yes.
just start back at that point.
Okay. So, yeah, there's still a dude in my mirror though, and I do not know what it's all about.
Okay. Here, why don't we go to your room? Ruxel, do you want me to leave you the books on the Formorian?
If you don't mind, I'll definitely keep taking a look at these.
Sure. And I will grab the rest of my stuff and head down with Brayna.
Cool.
Also, as a reminder, the last thing that Quentin said to Brayna before he left was that there was a letter on your bed.
Yes, there's the letter too. I wonder what that letter is. My family's pretty good at like actually talking and not so much lettering, so I don't know who it could be from.
Right. Maybe one of the other teams left it here, or it's a sponsor or something.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Maybe it's the man you saw in your mirror. Maybe he left a weird. I don't know.
I'm starting with the
I don't know that I
man
like
in
that
my mirror.
option. That does not.
Now that I said it out loud, it doesn't really seem like a. Okay, let's keep going.
Yes, let's do that.
You head back to Brayna's room, and you enter, and you do see an envelope with a wax seal on the lip of it. What is it called? The where it combines. There's a wax seal on there, and there's a boulder and a foot in the seal.
Boulderfoot. Well, that sounds like a dwarven name if I ever heard one. What do you think? Mirror or letter?
You could start with the letter, and I can take a look at the mirror.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. I'll open up the letter.
As you break the seal and you open up the letter, you read the thing that I just sent to you in the Zoom chat.
Okay, hold on. Holy Nikes. Okay.
And Kanari, as you go to inspect the mirror, you look at it, you tap it, you even it can be pulled away from the wall a little bit. Nothing. It's just an ordinary, average, run-of-the-mill mirror.
So I have a passive insight of 17. Can I tell that there's anything up with Brayna?
Not passively.
Okay. Finding nothing with the mirror, I'm gonna go back in and just see if I can get a good look at her.
And as soon as you re-enter her bedroom, not the bathroom, exit the bathroom and enter her bedroom, Brayna begins reading the letter.
Yeah, I do. And I'm going to read it out loud because I'm extra like that. Okay. Dear Brayna, greetings. My name is Scorden? Is that what you said? I don't know.
Scorden.
Oh, there's an N in there. I can read, guys. Everything's great. Scornden Boulderfoot, a dwarf from the west. You may not know this, but the Boulderfoots are the cousins of the Ironbeards. We have the same great Meemaw. Oh, great Meemaw. Oh. I'm a member of Team Say that word for me, Dev.
Empyrean.
Or I am now, as I was an alternative once one of the current team members was killed in game. Thus, I'm now participating in this game. I talked it over with my team, and I'm hoping that you and I can meet up in level 2 and figure out an agreement between the two teams. Cousins should help each other, so I'm looking forward to partnership between our teams. With much love and dirt in our beards, Scornden Boulderfoot. Huh, that's cool. My cousin's here.
Can you do an insight check on this letter for me?
Take a look at the letter, just...
Okay, we'll do an insight check on the letter first.
That's a 25?
There's really greasy fingerprints all over it.
Oh, yeah, that seems in line. Have you ever met the Boulderfoots, Brayna?
No, this is news to me.
Which great Meemaw did you have?
Let me pull
Do we
up
have
my
time to
list
go
so I
through?
can remember.
Do we have time to go through your family tree?
Oh, now I gotta remember what the freaking thing is called. Oh my gosh, I haven't been in there.
Beyond
Oh,
just
no.
the greasy fingerprints, the way that this letter was written, there's nothing seemingly suspicious or fishy about it. It seems as though it was written in someone with probably thicker paws, like big old stumpy fingers writing, so it's like kind of rough, which is why Brayna probably had a hard time reading it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's definitely Brayna, not me.
Yes.
Okay, well, it could either be, let's see. So, we have Lorna, Lena, Nadine, and I don't have the fourth one sorted yet. So, it's one of those, maybe it's the fourth one that I don't have sorted yet. That's who it is.
Okay. Well, maybe next level, I'll get another... I might have the ability to start sending messages to people. So
Ooh, that'd
we
be fun.
That might be helpful as we go into the next couple of levels. Because I know Team Phoenix also wanted to have a conversation.
There is a lot of people that want to, team up with us.
Well, yeah, and considering what we had, it was, Team Hydra and Team... Who was the other team that was with us in the last checkpoint that we had?
Kraken.
Yeah, it was Kraken. And was it Nightwalker or Hydra? I don't remember.
No, it was Hydra because Egg is part of Team Hydra.
That's what it was. Okay.
Brandon would not remember, so I would have been quiet during this.
Yeah.
That's
actually
metagame
remember.
knowledge. Umbern is in the inn, sitting at a table, staring at his disco globe stick.
And
Jerome was
I
also
mean,
staring at it.
I love him.
So I mean, I know at least Hydra's kind of. Well, was it Hydra or was it
Kraken
No,
was
it was
the one with
Kraken. Corinth or what it was his name? Yeah. I don't know if we have any favors with them, so maybe we could get 2 allies, and at the very least, it might help us. But I didn't see anything with the mirror.
Maybe I should go look at it again.
Sure. I'll follow you and
Okay.
see maybe it will reappear.
Okay, yeah, Brandon will go look back in the mirror again.
And you go look back in the mirror, it's just your reflection. But Kanari,
Go ahead.
you can give me an insight check now. Over Braina. As she's peering into this mirror.
I'm gonna guide myself because I'm looking for this.
Fingers crossed.
Baby. 26.
As Braina's looking in the mirror, you're looking at Braina, trying to like piece something together, and you see her eye twitching.
This is
She
weird, I
doesn't
don't
seem to
know.
be aware of her eye twitching. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I
Here.
swear there was something in the mirror. I don't
Right.
know. And I'm like, I swear there was something there.
No, do you notice your eye twitching?
No, what?
Here,
What?
and Kanari will just kind of place both of her hands on the side of Braina's face and kind of take a closer look. Is it something that I've seen before? In like,
You kneel down a little bit and you stare closely into her eyes, her one eye that's twitching, and you see in the corner of her eye a mark. You've seen something like this through your healing, through your studies. This mark in her eye signifies that she's been cursed.
do you remember what happened when you were on that second level with the second book? Do you remember?
No, there was like it was a flashy light. Like, I don't know, maybe it was just supposed to be a light show or something. I got a little bit of headache, but other than that, nothing.
When you try to remember like the moments between you grabbing the book and giving the book away to the librarian, everything seems to be fuzzy and hazy.
It's a little fuzzy. I don't know. It was very weird.
Okay, I think you've been cursed. And I can reverse it. I need to do it tomorrow.
Well, that doesn't seem good.
You should be fine for tonight. I can spend the night in your room just making sure that nothing jumps out or is
Do curses
weird.
normally come out in the night like that?
Not all it kind of depends on the curse, considering it came from a book and I don't really know what. You saw a man, and did he have what did he look like? Was he kind of gaunt
He was-
or
Like young and I don't know, creepy looking a little bit. Like he's in my mirror. That's creepy enough as it is. So I don't know. I was just like, there's a dude in my mirror. I don't appreciate this.
right? Okay. Here, I'll grab my stuff from my room and I'll come over here and see if I can get the. Well, it's not even worth it. I'll just leave my stuff in there. I'll come watch out for the night or sleep over, and then if anything pops
Sleep
up,
over!
I can.
Sorry.
God, is that you?
Got it. Love
Celestia?
sleepovers.
Yeah, and so I think Kanari would collect her stuff and just kind of take what she'd need, and spend kind of just every now and then get up in the night just to check up on Braina, make sure that nothing is going wrong, or kind of really get to the bottom of what the curse is. Actually, I might head up to Vrexel and see if in the library, if there are any books on specific curses or anything like that, just to get something to kind of help with that medical diagnosis, whatever.
Oh my gosh. We're laughing at Meg's comment in the chat. In the Twitch chat. As you head to the library to go get some information from Vrexel is deep in his studies, looking over things. And Vrexel, I don't even know if you noticed Kanari walking back in.
Probably. I would more than happily assist in trying to find any books on curses, or if I have any knowledge, although mine would probably be mostly hypothetical.
Kanari just walks in. Brain is haunted. What?
What else is new?
I need something.
Get her.
So yeah, Kanari will have a sleepover. Yeah, that's I think everything I needed to do.
Oh, Vrexel did see a book through while going through everything. It says "Nursing Your Curses."
This might be. Are you still there? Or I'll look through it, I guess, or I'll give it to you. Either way,
Sure.
depending on when I find it.
Yeah, I'll take it, or I can spend a couple minutes just like if you still had speedy reading up, or.
I don't think I.
Okay.
Let's see, was that a? I'm trying to remember if that was a.
I think
ritual.
you did cast it. It's not a ritual though.
Okay, then I don't think I have any more.
Maybe I should.
We
make
haven't
it a
we haven't
ritual.
taken our rest yet, right?
No.
So yeah, I don't think I have any slots left, unless it's a ritual, in which case I'll. But either way, Vrexel's pretty quick at, just skimming and finding what they need. If there's anything in there that's helpful.
It's actually the same library that you had seen last time you were in the checkpoint.
Yeah.
So, just your combined experience in this library helps you out a little bit.
Okay. Well, do you think you have something to fix her?
Yeah, I need to rest, but I should be able to cast something in the morning.
Okay. Well,
And use up a spell slot for the day. I am a
Yep.
kind DM. A
Well,
benevolent, loving, kind DM.
well,
To be fair, someone would have gotten cursed regardless, so it would have been taken up no matter
It's
what.
true.
yeah,
It's true.
it's all good.
It's just Brana, that's fine.
No big deal.
MBT, it's fine. She doesn't
Brana
really
would
do
rather-
much.
Brana would rather have it be her than anyone else.
Was
Oh,
there a
100%.
saving throw that went with that curse?
No.
No, it did it.
Yeah, Brana 100% would have been super pissed if anyone but her got it, so.
All right. So as the night winds down, you all who aren't already sleeping in your rooms on the bathroom floor, or who don't need to sleep, so 3 of you, return to your rooms and take a night's rest. If you choose to, you can decide not to sleep and just take a level of exhaustion for the next day. I mean, I won't stop you.
No.
Brana,
Anyone? Any
thanks.
takers?
Brana, thanks for staying with me, Kanari. I don't know what's up with this, so this is probably for the best, yeah?
Yeah. Here, let me just give me a second. And Kanari will go ahead and cast Remove Curse on Brana.
Oh, through the night, by the way, Brana moaned and groaned through the night, calling out and haunted calls for someone to come help, but it wasn't her voice.
Oh, baby.
You still get a long rest, Kanari, but every so often you wake up and there's mumbling and there's whispers coming from Brana and a deep man's voice
Ugh.
Oh, creepy.
without a southern dwarf accent.
Weird. Awesome. Yeah. I don't think Kanari would mention that. And just would cast Remove Curse on Brana and then head down to breakfast.
And in the morning, Moxie wakes up on the bathroom floor. Your hair is a mess.
Classic.
It does go away though, right, with the remove curse?
After the remove curse is placed on you, Kanari checks your eye for the mark of the curse, and it's gone. The twitching is gone. And even if you were to go back into the bathroom and look at the mirror for an hour or so, Albert Orsaw's ghost would never appear.
Awesome.
The curse has been removed. That
Cool.
gosh darn 26 insight check.
Listen, the skills I have proficiency in, and guidance really helps there.
It's cool. It's cool. No, it's fine. This is
Is it like an owlbear getting resurrected there, Dev?
Albert. No. I anticipated this happening, but it would have been nice if
It hadn't.
for story purposes, narrative purposes, obviously. All right, so morning time, breakfast time. We'll venture down. You meet up, you eat, and you get to discuss anything you want during breakfast time. You are still alone, by the way. Still the only team in this checkpoint.
Brain is eating copious amounts of meats and is like, hey guys, guess what? I have a cousin that's apparently in this game. I didn't even know about them, and they're apparently here.
Oh. Did I drink yesterday?
Okay, here we go. I think Kanari would just start brushing out Moxie's hair and start braiding it again. You're such a... Okay. I don't think you were in the bar last night. Or maybe you were for a bit. At Umbrin, was she?
I don't believe anyone came in last night. I didn't see any other teams.
Okay.
Or any of our team.
Okay, well, in that case, maybe you just... I don't know. You look like you got a little bit of a bruise here, but that should heal up pretty quick.
I just don't remember why I fell asleep in the bathroom. Or why it looked kind of burnt. It was weird. This is a weird morning.
Wait, it... burns?
Yeah. Maybe I lit a candle? I don't remember.
Vexel just writes a note in the journal. It's a checklist of all the team members, and then at the top it's haunted. Just quietly.
Everybody's haunted.
Moon's haunted. What? You heard me, Moon's haunted.
Prep's gun.
Yeah, exactly. I think Kanari would, over breakfast, she'd say, so here's what we found out about the Formorian. It's from the Underdark. Was cursed, has the ability to curse. So it looks like the run-in you had, Brina, isn't going to be the only thing that potentially could happen. Here, I'll do some casting before we get into the fight, but I don't want to do it right away, or right this morning, just in case it takes us a while to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know where we're going? The direction-wise, I guess. I guess as much as you can in this place.
Well, when we came here, there was an option for more dungeon or this, so I'm assuming it'll lead us at least close to there. We just go back to the dungeon.
Hopefully.
But those rooms just kind of spit us out anywhere, right? It could be...
Oh, what if we got to see the mushroom people again? I missed them.
Considering what Scryervision is, they would most likely attempt to pace the dungeon in a way that would make sense. It would be boring content if half the team was stuck in level 1 while the other teams progressed onward. Most likely they will be funneling us towards the Exit Island, especially since we are so late on it.
Are you trying to say you want to go, Umbrin? Because we can leave if you want.
Yes. Yes. We stopped here so that creatures who needed to rest could rest. And then we keep going.
Bray's going to take another giant bite of meat.
Kanari adds to the to her journal, just like ethics conversation with Umbran, maybe. Not ethics, but existential crisis, whatever.
What do you mean? Umbran's
Actualization.
fine. He is here to do the thing. We're not here because someone exploded last night or someone's possessed. We're here to fight the Exit Guardian.
Just, I love the living beings what need to rest. They're just so funny to me. Okay.
Do we have any other errands we would like to do?
Well, I had no more money to do any more errands, so I'm good to go. As soon as I finish this giant hunk of meat.
Moxie just kind of looks at her new tattoos and puts some meat into her bag and is like, I think I'm good.
Are there any last-minute preparations as far as spells or coordination, things that we want to plan to try and do against this creature if we do run into it today?
Or materials that you might need.
We already went shopping.
I
We
have.
spent most of our money shopping already.
Are we good on health potions?
I think I have 4 in my bag. How many do I have?
Where did my
I have 3.
Okay.
And
I
I
have
can-
2.
So I have those. I've got healing. Because I had to break a curse, I probably won't have some of my more powerful spells in handy just in case one of us does go down.
Sorry.
No, this is more important. Like, we need to be at peak
We
health
could have
in
just
order to fight
left
this.
it on. I didn't even know what the curse was. All it really seemed to be was like a man in the mirror, and then that was creepy. But I didn't know that it was particularly actually bad. But
Well, you were speaking in a different voice last night and calling out and moaning, and I think it's better.
you neglected to mention that when we got up this morning. I will throw that out there.
I did. Yep, that is entirely fair, and I apologize.
Plus, the fewer unknown variables, the better. But speaking of going down, Kanari, you said that, you can pop somebody back up, or not bring them back, I guess, but like kind of keep them stable if they go down, right?
Can do both. I was warned to let the dead lie, but
By whom?
Well, I guess if they're maybe, like, not all the way dead, you don't let them lie, right?
well, no, it's when I had that conversation with my core eye, and they were like, "Hey, by the way, you're a conduit for potentially nightmare spirits, coming from the dreaming world and kind of entering in through." I feel like I've had this conversation a couple of times. Maybe not specific. I'm just going to finish my and Kanari's just going to slam the tea, set it down on the table, and be like, "Okay,
Rex
are we
would-
ready?"
Rexel's just like,
More curses.
Rex was like, I gotta fucking get off this team. No, thank you.
But the reason I asked this new little doodad that I got from the store, and he shows the new sort of inlay in the quill. It gives me the ability to like learn one small little trick, and I thought, that's one thing you can do. I know you usually have that ready, but I thought maybe if you go down, I could also kind of stabilize people, or I could try and do something to hurt the giant. I don't know what's better.
Oh, sneaky. Sorry, that was out of character.
It wasn't in the accent, so we don't count it.
I think the more people that we can have stabilizing each other, maybe the better. I don't know, but we might also just want to finish this thing as quickly as possible if what we read is an indication of what the day's going to bring.
I also have a bit of healing. I know nobody likes getting punched with heals, but it's better than dying.
I told you, just soft caresses.
I
You don't
can't.
have to deck people. You can just gently touch.
Just like reaches over and
Yeah, exactly.
Just on Kanari's face. Just,
yeah. really awkwardly and really too much.
Too much.
Drop something.
Oh. So just as an aside, I've made bad decision. I mixed peanut butter M's and caramel M's together in the same glass. That was a bad choice.
Oh no.
Well, your first bad decision was trying to eat peanut M&Ms.
Not
That's
peanut,
on
peanut.
you.
Peanut butter M&Ms. Peanut butter M&Ms, delish.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
At
Down my
the same-
AC, it was going right on me.
At the same time as caramel, though, less good.
Now you just
One
gotta eat
at a
them one at a time.
One at a time, yes. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Where were we?
Leaving. We were leaving.
Did we want to get another diamond? I know those are important for your spells, Kanari.
I have one. So as long as I can either reach somebody before when they go down, it should be fine. I'm gonna add a couple of buffs in. I know I usually don't get on the front lines, but on Brayna and Moxie definitely, I might add some more to my health, and then I'm gonna use the Twilight Sanctuary. And then if you want, I don't know if this is better on Moxie or you, but I have these reins, and I could cast a spell that would have the damage that you take. We can,
I mean,
yeah,
probably one of the people who really gets up close.
yeah. The issue is I take half the damage as well.
That
So-
seems like a poor decision.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, well, I'll just save that spell for a different time. Great, and yeah, I'll follow on Bryn, like running along, trying to keep up with his long strides.
He's not very tall, but boy, can he walk fast.
Mhm.
Baldwin's really coming in handy.
Oh, yeah. You just wait till next level when he can dash as a bonus action. Then he will officially be the fastest person in the party.
Until, Moxie gets more monk powers.
Unless you get the key points to sufficiently dash every single bonus action.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
rogues
but,
can.
So,
at 60 feet. It's fine.
you all
I'll
agree
catch up.
to head out of the rest or the checkpoint?
Yeah.
Brayna's still got her big hunk of meat she's carrying that with.
Jeez.
You head towards the door that had brought you in to exit. And as you all pass through, you enter the dungeon. It's everything looks similar when you're in a tunnel filled with rock, dirt, and some plant roots. You see the glow worms on the sides, but when you look at the sides of the wall, there's also some stone wall here with some etchings and some runes, almost as if something had a hand in making a
Does it look familiar to me at all?
humanoid made. You can go ahead and use your dwarf powers to inspect.
I think that's a history check with advantage, right? That's how that one works?
Yeah.
Let me double check.
It's either
Guidance.
history or stone carver stuff. This
Make an intelligence history check, which I'm proficient in anyways. You are considered proficient and double proficiency bonus. Oh, sweet.
And add a d4 to that.
And a d4. Let me pull out a d4. Hold on. I don't have a d4 added. There we go. Okay. Proficient. So I don't need double. There we go. Oh, that's some garbage on the d20. That's a 6 on the d20. Plus 8 is 14. Plus another 4 is 18.
As you're
And 4 on the
inspecting this wall and some of the mostly eroded runes, it doesn't look dwarven, but you've seen stonework similar to this. It's not exactly quite like you remember, but it's very similar to stonework and etchings and runic symbols used by giants.
I think we're getting close because this looks like giant. So, and we're fighting a giant, right? that's what's going on here.
But it looks a little twisted, a little warped and vile.
But like,
Oh.
the letters look like they've got little claws on them. I don't know. It's weird.
Does
I
it
mean,
have
you
any-
did say they were like twisted giants or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, does it look like it has traces of Undercommon in it?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Kanari's gonna cast Aid. So on Braina, Moxie, and myself.
That's 5 max, right?
Yep.
I'll say too that as we're leaving, everybody else notices that Vrexel's armor, which is normally this like sleek spider-like thing, has been altered, and each of the spider-like legs has a shield, like a little blossom-shaped shield in the front, and it doesn't really walk with the sort of spider-like grace. It's more like having changed the infiltrator to the, I think it's Guardian type armor model for this combat.
Oh, your armor looks pretty beefy there, Rexel.
I know, it's so cute.
Yeah, we're going into big fight. Might as well just go all in on that, I guess. And I'm also going to set the all-purpose tool to use, or so that I know for the next 8 hours, the Spare the Dying cantrip.
Umbrin logs in his robot brain. Armor can change shapes. Investigate.
Because why? Espionage. Corporate espionage, actually.
His creator was all like, make better friends with your party. Also, I want that robot your little gnome friend has. Go get that. And I'm like, you got it.
Very curious about it indeed.
Better friends and stealing from them.
As you continue your way through the dungeon, the walls, the stonework that you had inspected earlier, there's more and more of it as you go along, but it's very gradual. There's some ups and some downs, and you come to a large open domed room with some ruins inside of it.
Ruins or ruse?
Ruins. Yeah. Very similar stonework, Braina. You can tell that it's the same sort of deal as the other ones.
I think we're even closer now. Might be just about there.
It takes you about 4 hours of walking. You stop to maybe take a little rest here and there, much to Umbren's dismay. And just short, like 10-minute breaks or something. And eventually you feel a presence coming up. Something strong, something that sends a shiver down to your bones if you have bones. And the walls begin to become completely stone. No more tunnel. And you see steps leading up. And a large passageway. A bad odor wafting from within, wherever this passageway leads.
I think they're trying to tell us something. Maybe that way.
Does anyone see anything?
What is trying to tell you something?
The dungeon. It says, look, here's a path with a stinker. Probably go that way to kill said stinker.
This is the only path. I've been
Yes.
following the one path.
Or are we like, it was an openish room? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it was a big old domed room, but then beyond that, as you kept on going further, there were like some cracks that you could have followed into different holes and whatnot that you probably could have inspected, but none of those had the same stone architecture that you were seeing, and so you most likely chose to follow the stone architecture as it gradually became more apparent of what it was.
Yep. See, that way. Anyone want to go first, or should I go?
I'm not super stealthy right now.
I mean, if we need some stealth, I can kind of go ahead. Are we just kind of going all together?
Why don't Moxie and I go scout it out? Then we'll report back. And or if I'm with 120 feet, I can send the message.
Or scream?
No, that's not stealthy.
Oh, and I have the bird too.
We go. Okay. We do it.
Yeah, I can't see through Soren, but I could send Soren out.
It sounds like Umbrin has a way to talk to you guys, and I also have the silver raven.
Mm-hmm. Silver ray gun.
Right. Okay.
All right.
So if Umbrin and Moxie are going to proceed ahead together, I will just need stealth checks from the two of you.
I got a natural 20.
Ooh. I got a modified 20.
Finally. The 20s are back.
Your feet are almost soundless on the stone beneath you, and you quickly make your way down this tunnel. It's about 300 feet as you disappear from Kanari's sight. And maybe a few dozen feet more, you see an archway that leads into a large room. This odor is hitting you. It smells like rotting meat and body odor. And as you peer, are you gonna peer into the room?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will need perception checks.
Wow, what a turnaround. Natural 1.
Oh,
I
no.
see nothing.
Moxie, you're almost choking because it smells so bad and you have a headache from last night. Umbrin, what'd you get?
10.
A 10. As you sneak closer and you peer your head over, there's stairs that lead up to this archway. You peer your head over stairs, and in the distance you see a huge, monstrous-looking humanoid, hunched over, armor, made out of different just metals, just strapped or pushed together, very makeshift. A giant, lumbering, cursed giant, purple skin, one bulbous eye, just looking around, almost separately from its other eye that peers forward. He has a great club that he is dragging behind him as he just paces back and forth. And beyond
so he
him,
is moving?
Yeah, he's just moving
okay.
Back and forth, 5 feet this way, 5 feet that way. Behind him is a large door with it's a round door with a split down the middle, but there seems to be this large arcane sigil that is sealing this door. And to the right of it is a chest. You see 6 pillars and some debris, and easily seen is a dead body of a tabaxi up against the first left pillar, most likely from Team Sphinx. Blood strewn all over.
Oh no, poor Team Sphinx.
Well, that should
doesn't
give us
notice
a
you.
timeline of who's been through the door. All right. Let's go report back to the group. I don't particularly know if there's a way we can sneak up on this thing, especially with, Rexel's new improvements. So let's just go back, grab everyone, and get to it.
Yeah. Oh.
As they're doing their stuff, I looked at Canary. How long do you think this is going to take? Because I would like to go smash a thing.
I think it's going to be a hard fight, but with our new items.
Did you already go back to talk to them, or is this Brayna talking separately?
Separately.
Okay.
If it's a Formorian, I know we're in for a hard fight, but with new items and abilities, I think we'll be okay. It might be as hard as it was to fight Nightwalker, and it just kind of depends on. I mean,
Well, at least this guy's not going to run because that was kind of a dick move.
Yeah. It seems like we are in for a fight. It isn't going to be hit and run, but just, I don't know. I'm going to cast something right as we go in, or right before we go in and challenge him.
Bryn, you also noticed that there was something about this archway seemed off to you, but you couldn't really place it.
Rocks. Why would rocks matter to me?
Why did it have to be rocks?
It was funny when you said that. Your face was frozen with.
As he does notice something about the rocks, and he and Moxie are making the way back, he's like, "Great, Brendan's gonna want to stop to look at rocks again." Another waste of time.
Maybe they could tell us something.
I don't think rocks have anything to say.
Would you
And
talk
we're
to them?
back.
It's a good thing you're not by Brain at this point.
We made it. It was a 1 minute walk. We looked at the giant for a minute. And we came back.
Rocks, stones. Who cares about rocks and stones?
It smells terrible.
Well, are we good to go then, or?
Oh, did you guys go back to get them, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have sent that raven or something.
Oh, that's true.
No,
but
we would have
Well,
had
it's
to
an
wait
owl
for
now.
them to get here anyway. There would have been no point. It's better if we just all move as a group.
All right. So you go back. You tell them what you saw. Do you mention the rocks to Brayna or no?
No,
The
I
stone
absolutely
archway?
do not. As we walk by, I'm going to be all like, look at this thing. That's not these rocks.
Moxie's like, you said something, and then just a hand is over her mouth.
No, there's no rocks. No. I've never seen a rock before. Not in this tunnel.
Anything you would like to do?
I mean, I think Brandon would be just watching the rocks anyways, because just to watch for changes, but not like super hardcore watching. If that makes sense.
So as you slowly go ahead, Rexel.
Right before we go in, Vrexel's going to cast Mirror Image, but that, like, right before.
And
All right.
I am going to cast Bless at second level.
Would it be worth it to try to stealth just to see if we could get, like, the upper hand?
I do have invisibility prepared. I could make somebody besides me. But if it helps, I mean, I don't know if too many people, if we only get like 2 people up there, and the rest of us are back because we're not sneaky, then we're splitting. I don't know if that's worse, but
You want me to make you invisible? Because I could do that.
yeah, I can make one. Yeah, just one person.
Who's got the worst stealth?
Probably Kanari.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
Kanari's got the boots of Elvenkind.
Yeah.
So she's not at disadvantage anymore.
No.
But still, yeah.
Right now, it's probably Vrexel because he has disadvantage.
Okay. I will use... Is that a second level spell slot? Or is that a
It
first level
is.
slot? Oh, never mind. I don't think I want to waste that on you.
Yeah.
We might
I
need
think
that
we
for the
just
fight.
kind of go for it.
Yeah, because unless we think we can all get up there at once, that could just end up with one person getting focused and dropped.
Oh, well, the second I get within 90 feet, I'm going to drop my Tasha's Mind Whip.
Okay, Bless is gonna go on Brayna, Moxie, Umbrin, and Vrexel.
Yes.
Nice.
So add a d4 to all attacks and saving throws.
So are you on the stairs right before this room at the moment? Like about to charge in?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you have the map. Go ahead and position yourselves anywhere before this archway.
I think Brayno would be
To the map, to the map.
Make sure you're in a square too.
this. Why is it not letting me go in a square? There we go. Go in a square, self. There we go. Made it.
All right. Brayno, roll me a perception check.
Are we blessed now, or is that going to be once we go through the door?
Let's say this is before the bless.
Yep.
That's a 5 on the die. Let's see what my perception is. +4, 9.
What's your passive?
14.
The stone on this archway and the runes and symbols on it are completely different than the giant and / undercommon ones.
Do I recognize them?
No, they look very similar to arcane symbols that you've seen like in an arcane language as opposed to any other normal language.
This is a magic gate. I think we all might need to get through at the same time because if I had to guess, it's gonna close behind us when we leave or when we go through it.
Yeah, so you can't go back like a wall of fog.
Mm-hmm. Just a wild guess. I don't know though. I could be wrong.
Well, I guess we'll just all kind of run through. So at least we're on the other side.
Let's go.
Okay.
Who's
First,
ready to roll initiative?
Who wants to make an Arcana check on it?
Me.
Ooh. If Rexel can roll a 25.
All right.
21.
You both don't think that these arcane sigils will close this door behind you. They look actually kind of similar to the ones that have been on the trauma doors so far.
Oh.
And you're thinking that something activates as you go past these.
Mhm.
Frexel, you particularly have seen something very similar to this before. I just gotta double check something real quick.
Brandon's not got any arcane knowledge. She's just like, this is what I think it's gonna be. Completely wrong. It's fine.
I mean, she noticed there's something wrong. That's helpful, right?
Yeah, I
you,
feel like combat door.
Frexel, you kind of understand what these symbols are for, and they seem very similar to the alarm spell.
Oh.
So I think sneaking up might be out of the picture here.
I guess that makes sense. They don't want you to sneak.
That seems a little unfair to those of us who are sneakily inclined, though.
The sneaking sure helps in the rest of the dungeon.
Well, I guess if you could just sneak past and, get to the door, there'd be no fight. And that would be... Didn't you mention earlier that they want us to, lead us, to funnel us?
Surely,
content?
but the part of the dungeon is you have to defeat the exit giant. Guardian. Should we all go at once, or do we want to go in a specific order for our actions in combat, or...
As Umbran says that, I was like, who wants to be Speedy?
About putting on a show.
Speed.
I'll be right back.
What?
Kanari's gonna give...
Should we roll initiative or not? Dev, get back here, you coward!
Kanari's gonna give the Vigilant Blessing to Moxie.
But is bless concentration?
It will be.
Is,
What?
is the vigilant blessing a concentration? Nope. Oh no, that's part of your
Yep.
Your
and Channel
initiative.
Divinity.
Yeah.
And Channel Divinity isn't either. So
okay.
I can squeeze a lot of action economy out of Kanari.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
If it seems... I'm going to try and hit it with the Fairy Fire first to give us all advantage, but if it seems like it's doing well against that, I can also enlarge.
Maybe you wait on the Fairy Fire, because if I get this thing wrapped up in Natasha's Mind Whip...
Yes, definitely.
We might not
it'll
even...
fail. Yeah. It'll auto-fail.
I also feel like I would nominate Brenna for
Brenna would like to be large.
Brenna, yeah.
Make her be 9.5 feet tall. That'd be great.
Specific.
back, everybody.
If
This is
if
the
it seems like
tallest
that-
I've ever been.
Well, she's 4'8" right now, so that's
Ridiculously
Yeah.
tall for a dwarf, by the way.
No, doors are between 4 and
Massive.
5. Doors are between 4 and 5.
I thought they were between 3.5 and 4.5.
I don't think so.
All
I
right.
thought dwarves couldn't get to 5 feet.
So
Poor dwarf.
Water.
I had to run to the bathroom because I knew that this was going to be a long fight, and I'm like, didn't.
Nah, we're
Um,
gonna knock this out in 2 turns. Don't worry.
All right. So what spells have you cast?
So
Let's say this
Bless.
is immediately before running into the room.
Bless is going to be on Brina, Vrexel, Umbrin, and Moxie. I gave Vigilant Blessing to Moxie for advantage on initiative.
So bless is on everybody but you.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
because yep,
Actually, bless is.
I didn't want to cast it with my only other third level.
Save that 3rd level.
Yeah,
Save that
probably a
3rd
good
Just
level.
idea.
in case. That's a oh shit moment. That's what that
Oh
is
no!
for.
Oh no! Oh no!
No,
All right.
no.
So bless is on Brina, Vrexel, Umbrin, and Moxie. What was that second one you said?
Vigilant Blessing for Moxie, which just is advantage on initiative.
All right. And then Vrexel, you were going to say something?
Mirror image, and that's it for now.
All right. Just make sure to keep track of
Yep.
that. Let me put Soren on the board for you.
Awesome, thank you.
Soren. And I'll shrink him down a little bit. Look, a little wee little Soren. And then...
Giant Soren.
Soren, and then I'm wondering, let me do... Mirror image creates 4 images, right?
I think it's 3. I think you are the 4th, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have 3 duplicates.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little gear next to you,
Yeah.
and I'm going to shrink it, and then I'm going to put 3. And then
Cool.
when one gets knocked out, then I'll put it down to 2, and that'll be how we keep track.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, I have my big die ready to
Cool.
keep track of rounds. So,
Uh-oh.
That's not ominous at
Also,
all.
pro tip: maybe
Right.
we don't dash towards it. Maybe we come in a formation. We let it come to us.
Fine by me.
I know, but it's smarter if it has to use its movement to come to us instead of using
Yep.
only any of its movement and smacking us right away. Pro
Also,
tip.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm not fighting at all, Yuri. I agree with this pro
No,
tip.
that one. No, Umbrin whips around and he looks straight at Brenna and straight at Moxie. Like,
Yeah,
we have
but
done this before where
I
we
was
ran to
nerd.
things so they can punch us. Don't do that. We're gonna learn.
so who's nervous?
No one.
That's good.
Only about my internet speeds.
Only about freezing in the middle of combat.
Mark
Yeah.
Right.
And go!
Rightio. Everybody roll me initiative.
All right.
Round 1. Begin! How are you looking?
Wow, that was.
I already rolled. I pre-rolled everything, so I don't have to do anything.
Yikes.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna go opposite. Who rolled under a 5? Nobody? Nobody?
Hey, look at us.
That's good. Who rolled under a 10?
I rolled an 8.
Oh no!
That's okay. I always say that healers.
Yeah, right.
It's good if a healer goes last. All right. 11 through 15.
11.
Also 11.
12.
Who wants to go first?
I have
Brandon or
plus 3.
Moxie?
I have +4.
Okay, I'll put
Brenna can
Moxie.
go first. She's closer.
Like I said last time, technically the rules say you decide, not the DM when it comes to player turns.
Then Rexel, are you the first to go?
17.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Wow.
Rexel's high off the power.
Wow.
Got that power armor.
All right, T.O. Brexel, you're up first.
All right.
Oh, that thing is so big.
Yeah. All right. So.
I'll move your mirror image thing so that you don't have as much to move.
Vrexel's gonna rush in and then kind of dip off to the right here, just to get close enough, because 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, and I am now just in range to try a fairy fire.
First, let me give you a little bit of a description.
Yeah.
As you enter this pentagonal chamber with 45-foot-high stalactite-laden natural stone ceiling, with dark stone walls, sun crystals that you'd seen earlier, glowing from sconces along those walls. The archway in which you had just crossed suddenly lights up as several of the sigils and runes begin to shimmer, and a shimmering field of energy descends from the archway down. And the Formorian instantly turns and looks. Speaking in, does anyone speak Undercommon or Giant?
Undercommon.
Undercommon? So it is in Undercommon, and he says, "Looks like my next meal has entered." You hear a faint ringing. Like I said, similar to the alarm, but it kind of grows a little bit, and you hear a voice ring out in this room saying, "This is a microphone.
Happy Pride, everyone."
Hear the voice of Finn, the announcer, say, "It looks like Team Reaper has entered the Exit Guardian's chamber. Challenge begin." And you hear that. And now you get to do whatever you wanted to do.
Yes.
Oh, there's 6 tall pillars made of similar dark stone material, rise from the dark floor to the ceiling. Stalagmites are across this stone ground. You can see them with these like triangular, like stone-looking things. There's also debris. The debris that you see stands, the smaller ones stand probably like 2 feet off of the ground, but the larger ones stand probably about 4 feet off the ground, just in case you wanted to use those for cover. Some of the stalactites are dripping water from above, and you see the corpse of the tabaxi against this stone pillar. And in the center of this room, ahead is the giant Formorian with the makeshift metal armor, a spiked club, and he seems ready and prepared to fight.
Vrexel will rush forward, and as he does, kind of like gets up by the pillar, looks across and sees the tabaxi in the mirror position dead and goes, "Oh, that's not good." But is going to draw out the new quill with the all-purpose tool attached and like flick ink that expands out into fire that tries to wrap around the Formorian, casting fairy fire from 60 feet away.
Notorious for not being too dexterous. Let's see what happens to this giant.
The hope.
7 on the die. Fairy fire activates.
Nice. And then seeing that, Vrexel is also going to slam his hand down on a new button on the center console, and you're going to see like little bits, sort of like Upside Down from Stranger Things, just like little flicks of magical energy sort of like drifting and then disappearing as he activates his a new defensive barrier. This is the defensive field, giving me 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, it takes a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
That is a nice bonus action.
That is a great bonus action. And I have almost no bonus actions, so yeah.
All right, so now that Vrexel is done, it is now Umbrin's turn.
Umbrin's gonna run in right about to where the feet of this dead tabaxi is. Already knows it's there, does not surprise him at all. But for his action, he's going to hold up his hand and summon forth that little psychic needle and throw it at the Formorian. And as he does, his blood well vial, which since he doesn't have any blood, he spit into it, and now it's got like this little inky darkness. Almost looks like it's a little monster trying to join back into Umbrin where it belongs. But that lights up because that's his new thing that he got, and it hangs right under his watch that he has.
Mm-hmm.
So that is an intelligence save from the Formorian, and that has been bumped up from a 15 to a 16.
Nice.
Because we all know that giants are notoriously intelligent.
Some
Yeah.
are.
That is an 11 on the die, -1.
Yes.
He's
So
going
that's
to
a 10.
take 2d6, and then the next saving throw he has to subtract a d4. That's going to be 8 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
Psychic damage on the psychic giant.
Does it look like he's taking less psychic damage?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah. I think we already looked up if he had any weaknesses or resistances, and it said he didn't. So I say back in deep speech, bless you.
Konara, you heard him say, so you target my mind.
Uh-oh.
And then after Umbran's turn, it is now Braina's turn.
Okie dokie. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You sure you don't want me to run all the way up there?
Hold your action.
I am going to bonus action rage. Rawr. And
Your
then
ancestors burst out of you,
they
and your
do
tattoos
that
begin to
thing.
glow.
And then I will take a dodge action. As I wait for him to come to me, as I roar at his face.
When I went to the bathroom, did you strategize without me?
No,
We're just-
No, not.
Rude. Rude.
You wanted
How
this.
dare you?
All right, so after Braina, it is Moxie's turn. I might do that every time. I might leave before the final battle so that you can strategize.
Oh,
without
guys,
me.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
You gotta go to the bathroom for approximately 5 minutes and 27 seconds.
Moxie will go ahead and run up to about here and also say, "Are you sure you don't want me to keep running?"
Maybe you can run a little bit forward, but not much more.
That's about all I can do unless I take my action to move.
Or a key point to dash.
Yeah, I don't want to waste a key point if I'm not gonna go up and hit. So,
Certainly.
You see Braina fully shield out at the ready, hand on her hammer ready to go.
yeah, Moxie's just gonna she'll also just kind of get ready to dodge.
All right. He looks at all of you who are getting into position and he says, Kanari, you hear, descend, my slaves.
Oh, just like
And from above, you hear the sound of wings spreading.
Oh boy.
And you
All right,
see
well.
6
Mm-mm.
creatures from above hanging onto some of the stalactites as they spread their wings, and they look like I actually had them somewhere, and I saved them to my computer. I'm going to post them in the chat real quick just so you can see what they look like and then scream and cry.
Which chat, in Discord or in Zoom?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the Discord real quick. I just gotta find them because apparently I didn't save them to my download folder. What is this? Oh, there we go. All right, so here's what the Formorian looks like, because he has some special armor. He doesn't have the spears in this picture, but blah blah blah. And for those who are watching in the audience, you can't see these because they're copyrighted. And then the creatures from above look like this.
A gargoyle?
Oh no!
I don't really like
no.
that. I'm not. I mean, I kind of want their brass knuckles.
For the audience, it looks like a flying stone something with a gold plate on its head, tusks, and brass knuckles with bag and
spikes.
gold chains.
Large
Yes.
gargoyle wings, like meaty hands
Dislike.
with large
Almost looks
claws
like
on the
a
ends.
bulldog if it Had a
Yeah,
human
kinda.
body and wings.
I see we let him wear his chains, but not his turtleneck sweaters.
But like with elephant skin. Anyway, they descend.
Can
Dislike.
we get a word for the chat so people could look it up if they wanted to?
Oh yeah, thrall. Thrall. Well, it's technically a servitor thrall, but Magic the Gathering has a bunch of different thralls. These are winged or servitor thralls.
That was totally for the chat and not for me taking notes. You're welcome, chat.
Yeah, technically they... I can't say anything because it might give you advantages. All right, number 1 is gonna fly down and begin to move towards the closest person to it. 5, 10, 15, 20. Number 1 is going to make an attack at Brayna at disadvantage. And that is not going to hit with a 12.
No.
Kanari, did you do aid on anyone?
Yes.
All right.
On me, Brain, and Motsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have to like note it anywhere because y'all got that. But
Yep.
just remember, with maximum, it's not temporary, so it doesn't go away if you take damage. You actually can heal back up to that new maximum.
Yep.
All right. Number 2 is gonna fly at Brayna. 5, 20. And it is going to roll a disadvantage.
Rawr!
And that is a 15.
No. Her
Number-
shield just backs its face.
3
Don't
is going
think
to
so.
fly at the tank.
Yeah.
That will also miss. 4 will fly at the tank.
Bam! No, thank you.
That will also miss.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Number 5 is going to fly down at Umbrin.
Hey, over here.
Umbrin, that will be a 17 on the die, so 20 total.
Yeah, it's
You know it's coming for you. You know that you don't have time to dodge it or anything. You don't use your shield. And so you take 5 slashing damage.
whatever.
As
This is
it's-
baby hour.
As its large claws rake against you. It doesn't have the spiky brass knuckles that it does in the picture. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Sorry that it doesn't have the spiky brass knuckles.
Oh man, I was gonna.
Just,
Yeah, I was
just
like, will this be worth a shield? Let's just find out. It was like, 5, whatever.
all right. And then number 6 is going to descend down straight from above and go for Rexel. And Rexel, what is your AC? Did that change?
That has not changed. 18.
All right, so it's only a 17 on the die, or
8.
17 to hit, 14 on the die. So it will miss you, but you are currently engaged with number 6. Number 5 is engaged with Umbrin, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 are surrounding Brayna. After these thralls, it is now Kunari's turn.
Cool. I am going to move up, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'll enter in action to Channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary.
All right, I will drag that over you.
Uh,
How did I grab you?
Kanari
That's right.
walks in
Jeez.
and kind of her eyes flash this purple as her holy symbol, and like the guardian emblem that's on her shield flares up, and just this like starry night fills the entire chamber with dim light. As her action, bonus action, she's going to throw a hand up and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon. Here's your frying pan. Where do you want it? You can put it wherever you want within 60 feet.
Yeah, how close am I?
By the way,
sorry.
chat, I'm sorry I can't hang out in the chat because I have a lot of things going on to keep track of the combat. Normally, I love being in the chat and talking with you and harassing my players, but
My vote would be 5, just as an aside.
5 what?
For Kanari.
Oh.
I'm gonna put it right there. Yep, I'm gonna put it right there, and it's gonna take a swing at number 5.
Wonderful.
So that is I just gotta double check what bonus I get to this. 16 to hit.
A 16 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll
Alrighty.
damage.
So 1d8. 9 points of force damage as this thing just like smacks it upside the head.
Smacks it outside the head and it goes. It didn't like it. You hear the boom of the frying pan.
That was a pretty good hit.
And then, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
You get those temporary hit points from your Twilight Sanctuary as we go to round 2! Round 2 is the fun round because the Formorian gets to go. He takes a step forward. He takes another step forward. So that's 10 feet. What's his movement speed? Okay.
10 feet.
10, 15,
Just 10.
20, 25. And with the reach of 15 feet, he can hit Brayna.
Still at disadvantage because it hasn't been my turn yet.
That's true. So he takes his great club and he brings it back and he swings it to try and smack down on Brayna. And that is an 18 to hit.
Oh, that is my armor class.
9 on the die plus 9 modifier. So with that great club, it smashes down on you. You probably like raise up something to deflect it, but you're being surrounded by these creatures and you're having a hard time really like getting it. And he hits you so hard that it actually sends a force shockwave through your body as you take this bludgeoning damage. But you're raging, so you'll take half of what I tell you. So that will be 19 halved to 9.
9. Yeah, the damage hits and it hits hard, but she's just like, and the damage is just like,
you're flexing and you see like this ghostly vision of like some of your ancestors from your ancestral guardians kind of holding you up as well so that they can help absorb some of the impact.
is that all you have?
As he pulls it back, he has no idea what you just said because he doesn't speak your language. And then he looks at the source of this sanctuary.
My
Oh,
sanctuary.
Large eye. And I need Konare to roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
DC 14.
I believe in you.
Don't be ugly.
Don't forget you're not blessed. Oops, I'm sorry.
What? We all know what this is.
Well, actually, no, I'm just really happy because this die has been like very temperamental today. That is a
Don't be ugly.
what is that? Unnatural 20.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20. So you will take half of this damage as this eye focuses in on you. Oh, is this eye? And you start seeing terrible visions and you start getting racked with these mental pains that go throughout you. You actually feel the pain and the suffering of this Formorian and the rage and the hate that he's channeling into. And
It was too many dice.
You will take 14 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
That'll be down to 7 points of psychic damage because Kalistars have psychic resistance.
They do.
And
Baby.
Kanari like steals steals herself and looks back at the Formorian and calls out to him in undercommon, just like, "You really think it would be that easy?"
Also, concentration check.
Yes. So I took 7 points of
Yep,
damage.
you just need to do a 10.
What is that? A con saving throw? Yep, I hit 10 exactly.
Wonderful. That was a close one.
Yeah, I was like, I saw the number on the die and I was like, oh no.
And then he swings out and hits one of the pillars.
What?
Ooh.
And
That's rude.
the room begins to shake as the pillar begins to quake, and you see the stalactites tight to the ceiling. Thanks, Melissa. Shake and quiver above you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lair action happens.
Mm.
This thing gets layered. Oh god.
Frexel, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Uh-oh.
Believe in you.
You're blessed.
I'm
You gotta
blessed.
get an extra
You're
D4.
blessed.
I'm blessed. 12.
The DC is 13.
Ah.
Oh.
As a stalactite falls down on top of you, even though you are in your armor defensive mode, you are still hit hard with it, unexpecting it, for 10 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And it doesn't have a chance to hit the mirror image instead.
Not on saving throws, unfortunately.
All right. And I'm gonna make a concentration check for my fairy fire. Yeah, that's fine. 17 on the die.
All right. That is the Formorian's turn, the lair action, and now it is Rexel's turn.
Speaking of the mirror image, I should be honest, because the mirror image armor class is lower than my armor class. Mm-hmm. So even though the last attack missed me, it would actually have hit my duplicate because the duplicate's AC is 10 plus my dex. So a total of 12. So I need to roll to see if it hits the duplicate, and I actually don't want it to, but we'll see.
Yep. Thank you for being honest with that.
It does hit one of the duplicates. So one of my duplicates got targeted last time, did get hit, so
all right.
I'm down one.
Easy thing to miss, so it's okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But alright, so Vrexel is going to shout over towards Brayna. Brayna, I've got a thing. It might hurt a little.
Do it, I'm ready.
Alright, Vrexel, can I move Vrexel without moving the...
I can move this for you.
Okay. Vrexel's gonna move here. Opportunity attacks be damned. And is going to cast Thunder Wave out in a 15-foot cube, which I believe will be able to hit 1 through 4 and the Formorian.
1 through 4 and the Formorian and Brayna.
And
Yeah,
Brenna.
yes, and Brayna.
What
All
is
right.
it? Is it a deck? Is it a deck save? Is it a?
It's a con save,
Is Constitution.
which is, that's what I was like,
And the Formorian has a negative D4 on this. His next.
It does.
saving
It'll be
throw.
his first saving throw. Was that first level or second level?
first level.
All right. Yep, 15-foot cube, so that will hit the Formorian. So I'm going to do 1 first. And his Constitution is a +2, so he will fail.
Nice.
Just gonna make a marking of that. And then 2
Nice.
will succeed.
Okay.
Wait, what was the DC?
17.
Never mind, he will fail.
Nice.
For some reason, I thought it was 15. So fail. And then number 3 will fail. Number 4 will succeed. The
I got a
Formorian
22.
Nice.
success. And then the Formorian will get
Minus a...
a success. Even with the D4,
Yeah.
it will be a success.
Alright, so that's, it's 2d8.
It would have been 4 too, but he rolled, with his Constitution, he rolled a 22 total. So even with a 4, it would have made it. Yeah.
But that's 12 points of damage on 2d8.
All right. You basically, like, a pressure burst of this thunderous sound hits all of them. The Formorian takes half of that. And these 4 creatures all seem to be hurting pretty bad. And they get pushed back.
How much did I take? Sorry. I was
You succeeded,
counting.
right? So 6.
6? Okay. Because it's thunder damage.
It is. Yeah, so you don't get halved. But...
Yep.
Sorry, they were so bunched up, it just seemed like... and then... don't really have a bonus action. Did the one, number 6, did it take a swipe at me as I...
I didn't even think about it. I will do
Reported.
that. And it will miss.
Okay, cool.
Oh man. Okay.
And that's it for my turn. Actually, no. I'll have my bonus action have Soren. Soren's gonna die. Soren's gonna run up to the Formorian.
Get them, Soren.
Hex Evil Eye.
Stab him in his good eye.
Yeah.
His good evil eye.
All right,
Soren's-
go ahead and move him
Soren's-
to wherever you want him.
Soren's going for the poke in the eye.
I love him.
Because it is his turn, so he's just flitting around this giant's head.
Natural 19 for a 23.
It hits!
Hey.
4 points of force damage. Oh, I rolled advantage too because of fairy fire.
Yeah.
No, it's still the natural 19. So yeah, that's Frexel and Soren's turn.
Soren, best character.
Soren's just gonna.
You still have your temporary HP.
I do, but I'm guessing yours is going to be more than. Or actually, no, I don't. I got hit, so no, I don't have any.
Okay. 6
Nice.
is what I rolled for you.
Nice.
All right. After Brexel, it is Umbran's turn.
Umbran's gonna hold out his hands and his puppet strings are gonna come up. He's gonna throw him towards the Formorian and say, "You're doing a little too much. Why don't you just slow down for a bit?" That's an int save for Tasha's Mind Whip.
Intelligent save for Tasha's Mind Whip. So it reaches out and tries to wrap around him. And it seems to wrap around him. But this dark aura emerges from him. And the strings burn away as he expends the only legendary resistance I gave him.
Well, that was rude. I say very upset.
I beefed him up a little bit than a regular.
Dev, how
Formorian.
could you? You betrayed me.
Yeah, CR.
Wasted a second level spell slot.
That was
he
his
has
only
been,
one,
he has
though.
been
That
fighting.
is my...
He has been fighting a bunch of teams already. So
If this is the same one, they might just like have a Formorian for each team. Who knows?
Just a randomizer. Just spin the wheel.
It might be, yeah. Who knows? It
We've
might be a
already
random-
found out that this thing respawns after it dies.
All right. So,
Uh,
Bryn, that was your action. Do you have any bonus actions you would like to use?
No, because my only bonus action is casting another spell, which you can't do 2 spells in 1 turn.
Unless you have the quickened and the cantrip, but
I don't. I've got twin spell and distance.
oh, okay. Braina's turn.
11 temporary HP for Umbran.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Rolled
beefy
max.
boy.
you said the thralls are looking pretty hurt already with the thunderwave damage.
Yeah, that thunder wave hit him pretty hard.
Okay. I go for the big guy. You guys deal with those little things. And Bray's gonna move up 1. Oh no, I grabbed the thing. I'm moving it out of the way. Sorry.
No worries.
I'm moving there. Okay. I don't know
If
where
there
it
was a way to do levels with it, that would be wonderful.
Oops. I'll stop touching it now. Okay.
Oh, I got it.
I've stopped touching it. Don't worry. Okay. First attack. Oh man, that was dice everywhere. 17 on the dice plus 2 bless plus whatever. As I assume it hits.
It
Roll
would
my-
be. Except thralls have a reaction ability called
Oh.
self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
Number 4 flies in front of your attack and takes it.
Okay, that's rude. Okay, hold on. Let me look at my stuff then. Okay.
They're technically supposed to switch places, but it's just like really hard to do that with a huge creature, so it's just jumping out in front of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said you were gonna hit the big guy.
This little dingleberry got in
Actually-
my way.
You know what? The Formorian's gonna grab him and then hold him out in front of him.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Well, now it's just sad. The other one was beautiful.
I'm raging 2. So 6 plus 6 plus 2 is 14 points of damage on the 4.
You basically, your Warhammer blasts through number 4. And
Keep
he
your
throws
hand out of the way, mister.
He throws
As
the
I go for
discarded
second attack.
parts of this thrall to the side.
Ugh, double 7s on the dice plus 2 for the bless is 9 plus 9 is 18 to hit for the second one.
He takes number 3 and pushes it in front of
What a
the
jerk.
attack.
Ooh, that's a garbage attack. 1 on the dice plus 6 is 7 plus 2 more is 9 points of damage on that second one.
And you once again bust through this thrall, guts going everywhere, and he tosses it to the side.
You are a bad person. Stop sacrificing your minions.
Can Kanari like translate as this is going on? Just interpret.
Kanari hears, that's what pawns are for.
That's Kanari will relay that and be like, but like also just we know he's rude.
Uh-huh.
Any bonus actions?
I don't think I have any good bonus actions. I already raged and I can't do weapon fighting because I'm using a heavy weapon. So that's it. Can I have some temporary hit points, plus?
You get 9.
And then it is Moxie's turn.
Yeah. So
Here, I'll move it real quick. There's this number 6 right here,
yeah.
and then there's big guy.
And 1 and 2, are they both dead?
1
I
and
missed.
2 are there and alive. It was 3 and 4
Okay,
who were
okay.
using, meat shields.
They're pretty wimpy. I got this guy under control. Take care of the little ones.
Okay. So for my bonus action, I'm going to turn the tattoo on, basically. I don't really know. Yeah, so she sort of empowers the tattoo, and now there's like these tendrils sort of, or like this. I guess like it would probably be like some sort of like eldritchy magic around her hand. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'll attack for my first attack 6.
All right, because you can now attack from a distance because of the tattoo, right?
Yeah, it allows me to attack for up to 15 feet away from you.
Yep, for 1 minute.
Yep. Maybe. So that's gonna be, and I get to add an extra.
So you actually, as you punch out, the inky blackness also goes out and then continues and almost takes the shape of a claw, an owl's talons, as it goes out to hit number 6.
So it'd be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's gonna do 7 damage. And
Alright.
then plus an extra 1d6 force damage, so that's gonna be 6 force damage.
6
Nice.
force damage. All right, that was attack number 1.
And then attack number 2, I'll go ahead and attack it again if it's not dead.
So you give him the 1, the 2.
Yeah, 1, 2. That's gonna be 22.
That hits.
Oh, jeez. So that's gonna be 1 force damage and then 10 with the punch.
So that second punch actually hits him right in the head, and his head cracks back and hits the pillar so hard that his skull cracks, and then he falls limp to the floor.
Aha! But that is my turn as I use my bonus action for the tattoo. So.
Yep, and then get your temporary hit points.
You get
Yeah.
6.
Kanari is the Oprah of temporary hit points.
You get hit points.
You get hit points. You get hit points.
All right, now it is the Thrall's turn. So number 5, number 1 is going to fly up on Vrexel. Number 2 is going to fly up on Moxie. So number 1 is going to attempt to make an attack against Vrexel. And I believe that will miss with a 14. Number 2 will try to attack Moxie. That will also miss. And then number 5 is going to go at Umbrin again. And that will actually hit. That was a 19.
Oh my god. This one throw's got a bone to pick.
And
that-
if no shield, you will take 5 damage from its claw.
And that attack on Vrexel actually missed the duplicate and went for Vrexel, which means it missed.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Roll a 7, needed a 8. So
which is good. Good news.
Not down another one.
Yeah.
And now it's Kanari's turn again. Can I move this for you?
Yeah. I don't think I'm planning on moving anywhere. Bonus action is going to go up against number 5. Actually, between 1 and 5, which one looks more hurt?
1 actually looks more hurt.
Okay. Attack on 1 and 18 to hit.
18 hits.
For 7 points of force damage.
7 points of force damage. It is still up.
Okay. Awesome.
You said that was number 1, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I think seeing that. For her action, she's going to use Toll the Dead on number. Oh, which one? She'll use it on number 5.
All
So I
right.
need a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
It fails.
Great. So that's 2d12. So that's 8 points of necrotic damage.
You hear the toll of the bell, and parts of it begin to rot away before your eyes. His face
Then,
slumps a little bit.
let's see. Ooh, boy, 11 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yay.
So now, top of the round, I believe that is round 3. The Formorian is going to look at Kanari again. I need you to make another charisma saving throw.
Oof.
Alright, just walk.
I believe in you.
Why?
And this time it will be the curse of the evil eye.
Uh-oh.
So you see an even... Wait, did Wyatt just leave?
Yeah, I thought he was dead.
Wyatt, no!
Wyatt's all
Alright.
like, screw this, I'm out of here. Trying
will
to attack
do-
me?
He will do his great club against... You know what? He's gonna scoot over here. 5, 10. He's gonna ignore Braina and swing his great club at Frexel.
Wow, what a rude dude.
You are
No.
rude person.
My boy.
All right, Frexel, go ahead and roll that mirror image.
Oh, yeah. So that's... nope, another 7, so... Hits me if it hits me.
I'm so sorry, but it was a natural 20.
Oof.
No.
No, my boy!
Oh, it's no. Hold on. Don't roll it.
Oh,
Roll it, but
oh,
hold on. We need Wyatt back because he got a
Oh, he got something.
guardian trinket. No emblem. No.
That he got an
Brooch?
emblem, right?
Hey, Braino, when can you impose disadvantage? Isn't that level 7?
Ooh.
6. I can reduce damage.
Oh, if you had hit the
If
Formorian,
I
you would have
had
had
hit it.
disadvantage on everyone but you. But he used his
Right.
meat shields
He
instead.
did. What a
Yeah.
dick.
I was gonna just grab them
Alright.
all out of the air, but he did it first.
A guardian emblem.
Emblem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Emblem has 3 charges. When you or a creature you can see within 30 feet suffers a critical hit while you're wearing the armor or wielding the shield that bears the emblem, you can...
I don't think
What?
Kanari would use it. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think Kanari
What?
actually cares.
I think Kanari would use it.
Kanari would use
This
it
is
how
why
I
we
treat.
bought it.
Okay, everyone, we need to make Wyatt
Wyatt
feel
feel bad.
really bad for leaving.
That's when he gets back. Wyatt, Rex will
Let's see how much
die.
damage
It's
you would
fine.
take.
Rachel died because you weren't here to save him, Kanari. Rip in peace. Our favorite boy.
Yeah, so that would have been 52 bludgeoning damage.
No. Where's the grave cleric when you need him?
Wyatt! Wyatt! Wyatt, my boy!
Oh my god.
What happened?
A lot.
Pretzel got critted!
Oh, Guardian Emblem. Sorry, I was like, I had to be so bad. Why didn't we take a
You're
break
doing
before
your
this?
laundry again.
No, not
Technically,
laundry. I did that
took a little
yesterday.
bit of a break. You could have went when I took a break.
Well,
anyway.
you could have called. Never mind. That's beside the point. That's squabbling. I won't do that.
Why it gets really petty on stream.
Anyway, Guardian Emblem. I believe that is a reaction.
It is a reaction. That is
So-
one charge.
Yep. Canary will, throw her hand out, and like this, a bunch of stars will like shoot out from her shield, and she like aims it at Vrexel, and it covers him in like a nice condensed layer of starlight.
Oh,
Aren't you happy you bought that?
oh yeah.
Instead, you take 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus
All
Christ.
right. Con save for the Fairy Fire.
Yep, and it needs to be 13 or higher.
Total of 20, so we're good.
Nice.
You are
Nice.
good.
Vitally important question. Does Soren get an attack of opportunity?
Get him, Soren.
Oh.
Get him.
Get back here!
You know what? Yeah, you didn't have him in a square, so
Yeah.
let's say that he was in this square. But yeah, do it.
Yes.
That's a 21 to hit.
Did you roll advantage?
I didn't. The natural one. So is this 21 to hit? That's 6 points of force damage. Hey.
All right. So 26 damage, and then Kanari, another charisma saving throw, DC 14. And like I mentioned, this is he is using his curse of the evil eye, not just his regular evil eye. If you fail this one, you will be cursed with ugliness.
That is a 15.
You barely succeed. So you do not become deformed and ugly and hunched over, and that's his only use of that curse.
Nice.
Kanari's middle fingers go up.
Then you will take half of this.
Okay.
So 16, 22, 29, 33, 39 will be halved to 19, halved to 9.
Because you
Because
saved in your
you always round
persistence.
down. 39,
Thanks, Tasha.
19 plus 19 is...
Yep, and then 38, and then you would round down 19
Yeah.
to
Yeah, 9.5, 9.
9.
Yep.
Yep.
You take 9 more psychic damage.
cool. Thanks, temporary HP.
And Tasha.
You hear in the deep, deep, deep recesses of your mind your core eye spirit saying you're welcome.
welcome.
You dumped
Now
the end of the
be
world on
evil.
me. You dumped the end of the world on me. That was not the
Yeah, now
time.
do something evil. I
She
help
says
you.
that's not her fault. The end of the swing that had hit Braina swings around and hits another one of these pillars.
Swing
Oh,
that.
I don't like that.
Moxie, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Monks love dex saves. It's their favorite thing to do.
This is how I do every day.
wait.
As a stalactite falls from above.
Are we still in concentration for bless?
Yes.
Yeah, let me roll that really quick.
Oh yeah, you still gotta roll that.
That is a total of 12.
Yep, you're good.
So, still good.
Okay. So dirty 21.
All right, so it would have been 17 damage, but it just barely hits you, so you round that down, or you have that to 8. You take 8 bludgeoning damage from this falling stalactite.
2 hit points down total.
Yes.
Question, just randomly.
Yeah.
Does he have control over these stalactites, or are the thralls in the running to get hit by them too?
You're unsure.
I should have asked, does that count as a ranged attack by any chance?
No, because it was a saving throw.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Catch a falling boulder.
Chuck it back.
Put it in your pocket.
All right. Now we are back to Vrexel.
When the giant slams against the pillars, like, are the pillars or the columns like gone, or is it just kind of like rocking the room?
It's just rocking the room.
Okay, so we're not like slowly losing structural stability in here.
I think that there might be more to it, because how else would he control
Sure.
it focusing in a certain area?
Okay.
But I'm also rolling randomly to see like which of y'all hit it or
Okay.
get hit. So
Okay. Vrexel is going to just move forward. The one, is that considered 5 feet? That
Yep.
Corner to corner. All right. And is going to make 2 attacks with the new Thunder Gauntlet, which one of the 2 legs that are up in front just kind of come forward and like a hydraulic slams forward.
it's like a pistol shrimp.
Yeah, and that's 18 on the first one,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and then 25 on the second one.
That will also hit.
So that's a total of 9 plus
Are you going for the giant or for the little dudes?
the giant.
Oh, did you roll at advantage?
Ooh, it's my own ability, and you're reminding me. Thank you. It's not gonna, no 20s in there. But that is a total of 20 points of damage against the Formorian.
All right.
He did grab his meat shields.
None of them are within 5 feet of him.
Well, they have to be within 5 feet. Ah.
And then as a bonus action, Vrexel is going to cast Sanctuary on himself. Because
And it's thunder damage, you said, right?
it is thunder damage, and a creature hit by the gauntlet, just like Brayna, has disadvantage on attack rolls against anyone other than me until the start of my next turn.
He's stealing your thing.
Oh my gosh.
But then I'm also casting Sanctuary on myself, so it's gonna rebound a couple different directions here.
Well, mine goes off regardless, so it's just gonna be super crazy.
We're just gonna bounce back and forth. Like, which one am I
Well,
gonna
you
hit?
somehow
I don't
have
Just
to
like
hit
who?
both of you?
Who do I hit?
Oh no, oh no.
All
It's
right.
too much thinking for him. He passes out.
Now,
He does like
Kanari
damage to himself.
can roll temporary hit points for you to see if it replaces what you got, and now it's Umbrin's turn.
6 temporary hit points, which I think was what I rolled previously for you.
I've
Well,
You
been
take
waiting.
damage.
Yeah, but they were real
Waited.
gone. They were real gone.
Yikes!
All right, Umbrin's gonna run up. He's gonna take the opportunity attack from number 5. He's gonna. Oh no. Dev, can I move me?
Oh yeah. I'll move this out of the way again. It will actually hit you for the opportunity attack. I rolled an 18 on the die.
Oh my god! Somebody kill that thing! It keeps hitting me.
So that is
Gotcha.
another 5 slashing damage against you. I don't know how this particular one keeps rolling good. All the other ones rolled like crap.
Yeah, I know, Dev. You. Yeah, sure.
I have. It is literally.
Along
I'll
the
even show you my
eastern
rolls.
Along the eastern wall, there's a line of portraits. Employee of the month, Thrall number 5.
That's actually what the
He's
runes
the
say
best
that
one.
Raina was reading.
Overachiever.
Okay, I've been waiting with bated breath to do this. Twin spell. Umbrin's gonna take one hand in front of him, grab the Formorian, and the other one's gonna reach out and grab the Thrall by the neck for an inflict wounds. I'm gonna do it on the Thrall first. Does a dirty 20 hit it?
It does.
Did you roll with advantage?
Not on the Thrall.
Oh, not on the thrall.
Yeah, this was a throw first.
Oh, they said. Sorry, I'm paying attention.
Yes,
worries, no
technically
worries.
I'm flanked with Moxie.
Nope. You have to be
Right here.
in this spot for that.
Thrall's gonna take 14 points of necrotic damage.
Your touch almost like melts through his neck, and his head severs from his body. Interesting enough, there's no blood. He just seems to slump into 2 parts like bits of clay.
He's a gargoyle. What do you want? I figured that. All right, next one's on the Formorian.
At advantage.
Oops. Oh yeah, I'll take that 17. Does a 25 hit him?
Yes, it does.
Oh, plus d4s, but I don't think I need them.
There,
He's
you
gonna
want 'em.
take a 10, a 6, and a 4 for 20 points of necrotic damage, and I'm going to curse him, which is an ability I've never once used before. But Umbran's chest glows this bright purple just for like a second as it wraps around and it strangles the Formorian's neck. And he now has my Shadowfell Shard's curse on him. I'm going to turn to Moxie. I'm going to say, Moxie, stun him!
How much damage did you deal again?
20.
20.
Necrotic.
Ooh.
And now with my curse, he has disadvantage on the next saving throw that I
Nice.
determined. I have determined its constitution, and I have told my good friend Moxie to come over here and stunning strike him.
Look at this
How did you
teamwork.
know I was thinking of doing that?
Do it now!
Well, you can't do it now
Turn
because
yet?
it's Brayna's turn.
Oh, yeah.
My
But, yeah,
turn!
after.
Really close though.
And then could I just move 5 feet to the left so Moxie can get up here and punch him?
Yeah, sure.
I don't have to get up that close.
Can you stun him from that far away?
Well, because it counts as a melee attack, even though I'm doing the tattoo.
Yeah, it's basically
Okay. Yeah.
an unarmed strike with 15 foot of reach.
Yeah.
Oh, do
So I
it.
don't-
Okay, I stay here then.
I rolled temp HP for Umbran, but it's
thank you.
less than 11.
I used all of my temp.
Oh,
HP
you
getting
already
hit.
did? Okay, so that is...
Getting hit by this one thing.
One guy.
Employee
over
of the
again.
month. Thrall of the month.
Yep, Thrall of the month. 6 temporary hit points. High rollers is gonna make me say HP every single time.
Well, it's the best. It's the best way
I
to
love
say it,
it.
I'm pretty sure.
If you're not HPing, what are you doing?
Okay, now I'll go. So that 2 is gone, right? Just
Oh yeah,
as an
number 2 is
aside.
gone. I need to...
Get into that too. It's fine. Doesn't particularly matter. I just wanted to make sure that it was gone. I'm gonna take 2 big old swings at the Formorian.
Both at advantage.
Both at advantage. 16 on the dice plus whatever, so that's gonna hit. 7 plus 6 is 13 plus another 2 is 15 points of damage on the first attack. Yes! Bam!
There it is.
Hey!
There it is.
It's like he
Yay.
pulls out his own guardian emblem.
Too bad it's only a 3 on the dice. Plus 6 is 9, plus 2 is 11, so 22 points of damage on that second.
Nice.
He's bloodied.
Cool. I didn't actually take any damage, but that roll was middling to okay on the for the temp HP on the last one.
I got 7 this time around if it
Not as
bumps
good.
you up at all. Okay.
So that's my turn.
Alright. Sorry, I had to do some math. It was hard. Now it's Moxie's turn.
Stun
Yeah.
him, stun him, stun him.
All right, so we'll go.
And don't
ahead-
forget Brayna's temporary hit points.
Did that already.
I
We're
did.
good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and try to attack him. So that's gonna be. I have to. I'm using the new app. A 19. Yeah.
19 hits.
Okay, and then I will go ahead and spend that key point.
And he has disadvantage.
Yeah, so he has a DC 14 for the con save.
Did you roll your attack at advantage?
I did not. That wouldn't have done anything.
Alright.
And then for the damage,
There's a
That's-
19 on this die. But then there's a 7 on this die.
haha! Woo!
That is a total of 12.
It's
Okay.
not a 14.
He is stunned.
He's stunned.
Yes.
And he takes 9 regular damage and then 3 force damage.
9 and 3. So 12.
And then for the second attack, I'll go ahead and aim at 5. I'll leave the Formorian to you guys. Okay. It's still. Oh wait, just kidding. It's a 1, so that's not. I hit him.
All right.
It's
And you said-
the thrall,
Yep.
man.
I know that stupid thrall.
This thrall's gonna be the new big bad evil. It's gonna follow us all around the dungeon seeking revenge for its master.
And then okay, so since I've taken the attack action and I haven't used a bonus action, I can still use the bonus action for Fury of Blows, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'll go ahead and spend a point to Fury of Blows at the 5 again. That's a 19 on the dice.
That hits.
And that's 7 regular damage and 5 force damage.
You said number 5?
Yeah.
All right. You knock him back into this pillar. His head cracks, and he slumps to the ground right over the Tabaxi's dead body.
Sweet.
Woo! Fuck him up, Moxie!
And then with my second Fury of Blows, Brexel, how are you looking?
On a scale of 1 to 32, I'm at like
Uh-huh.
a 7.
Okay. So, is it all right if I'm still using like the reach to do Hand of Healing, or do I need to get closer?
Let me double check.
Healing tentacle arms.
Because it's technically it says you can just replace one of the unarmed strike to use this feature.
Yeah, it works.
Sweet. Okay, so I still don't have to move.
That's amazing.
You get 7. You get 7 health back.
Nice.
Because I can't also just give. I can't use that force right as healing as well.
You cannot.
Yeah. So just the 7.
I love Moxie's like, I don't have to move anymore. I just stay in one spot and things.
Moxie's like, I never move. It's a fun time. It's the first time that she's
You
just stood
might-
somewhere.
I think you do have to touch him. You do have to touch him with like just a touch. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I have to move
Which
this.
all you have to do is just move 5 feet.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
yeah.
I was close enough. I knew I could get to him to do it. I just didn't know if I needed to move.
We've
Yep.
lost the healing tentacles.
That's okay.
Yeah, right.
That's
Yep,
sad.
the Hand of Healing and the Hand of the Hand of Healing specifically says you can spend 1 key point to touch a creature.
Yeah.
So it's not like making an unarmed strike against them, you just touch them.
Okay. Okay.
But it's still pretty
Um,
cool.
But
Because
I
you
do...
could be like right next to somebody, like putting your hand on their face as you punch from afar.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it really helps me hurt people while healing, and that's really what Moxie is about.
Mhm.
So that's my 4 actions. My 4 attacks. Various
Everyone's
punching.
all like, spellcasters take too long to do their turns, and here's Moxie.
Punch, 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 and then just a really awkward like heal.
Number 1's gonna move.
You take 2 levels of fighters, and you can actually just search.
Number 1's gonna
Keep
move
going.
into the space of the spiritual weapon to get flanking.
Can
Can it do that?
did I get health or temporary points?
As it goes out of my melee range, I'm going to reach back and smack it.
All right.
You get 6 temporary hit points, Moxie.
Thank you.
That's a 23 to hit.
All right. So as it goes to attack Frexel and get into a good position, you actually hit its head off.
Yes, because that was 15 points of damage.
And
I don't
that's
think so.
Kanari's turn.
Great. In that case, I can move my spiritual weapon 20.
Where are your thralls now?
Bitch.
Bitch.
I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon up next to the Formorian. I think that's in the right spot. So bonus action to hit the Formorian with a giant frying pan. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That'll deal 10 points of force damage, and then I think, how much movement do I have? Okay, I am gonna go. I'm gonna move 20 feet up to Vrexel, and cast Cure Wounds at first level. Oh baby, for 12 hit points of healing.
Nice.
And then
Reckless near full. Damn.
then I'm actually going to move another... Sorry, I'm going to move this back. Then I think that's 5, and then 10. So she's going to be right kind of in between those pillars. Just so she's still kind of in range.
All right.
Everything, and that is my entire turn.
Give yourself temporary hit points, and we're going to take a 10... Let's just do a... Do we want a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break?
Let's just see how quickly it goes. Maybe 5, maybe 10. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back sometime within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be sooner, might be later, who knows? Probably anywhere between 5 to 10. Hello, and thanks for tuning in. Curious about the origins of the members of Team Reaper? Well, we have an exclusive just for you. Now introducing Team Reaper.
Once upon a time, there was a gnome, and his name was Vrexel von Chomsky Sagenstein McPuffet. But you won't find my story in the library quite yet, because it's still being written. Act 1. Growing up in the temple to Denir, god of scribes and writers, I learned all about history, science, culture, and philosophy, while I copied books over from fading to fresh pages. Then in Act 2, I caught the nomophage. Not optimal, but I got back on my feet, and even though my legs aren't as strong as they once were, my mind is still as sharp as my quill, and I built this nifty set of armor to boot. So what's Act 3? For starters, enter the dungeon sphere with my friends and keep them safe. And when I get to the end, I'll wish for all of the gnomish books, scrolls, and stories lost to history because of the nomophage. So you'd best study up, because you'll be reading my name for a long time to come.
Howdy. My name is Brana Ironbeard. I use the power and insight of my ancestors to protect the ones I love, and make a mean ale. I, along with my 7 siblings, help my parents run Ironbeard's Metalworks, crafting only the finest of dwarven goods, including the shield and warhammer that I carry to this day. Throughout my life, my ancestors have led me and shown me the way of the Ironbeard clan, but their guidance did not help when my twin brother fell ill, and I could not save him as I had throughout our lives. After crafting many of the weapons my teammates currently use, I just had to ensure their proper usage, and so found myself in the sphere. If I win the dungeon sphere, my greatest wish is to bring Andrew back. For Clan Ironbeard!
Greetings to everyone watching from home. My name is Umbrin Orion, an envoy of the House Silronia. Along with my friends, I will be joining the Dungeon Sphere on Team Reaper. At this point, I'm sure everyone has heard the buzz of the first ever Warforged built right here on the material plane. That's right, I was constructed right here in Shield City. My initial designs were optimized for moving unnoticed through the dark, but after the Shadowfell shard that powers my body unexpectedly began to manifest actual magic, I started pursuing the arcane instead. I've entered this year's Dungeon Sphere to show all of you the genius of Lord Silronia and his amazing discovery of the first ever sentient magical automated citizen. Between you and me, I have selfishly entered pursuing the wish at the end of the dungeon. The soul that pilots this body hopes to recover the identity of someone once dear to them. But regardless, I'm looking forward to everyone's support of Team Reaper during the trials ahead. See you on the sphere!
Welcome, weary traveler. Come take a seat by the fire. My name is Kanari Len Harith. I am a guardian for the wanderers of Shield City, those without homes or those that stray far from them. And Celestian tells me to look after them, guarding and guiding them under the watch of the stars. If living in a temple has taught me anything, it's that everyone is looking for something. Some look for healing, and others search for treasure, but almost everyone needs a friend. A simple conversation can change the course of your life. I'm a firm believer that anything can be solved by sitting by a crackling fire, watching the sun set and the stars come out. I'm hoping that by entering the Dungeon Sphere, I'm able to solve a few more problems. I want to use my wish to establish a permanent refuge for all of the people of the Magisterium in Celestian's name. Everyone deserves a chance in life. Now, you hungry? I've got a pot of stew in a bowl with your name on it.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Matilda Everhart, but you can call me Moxie. In fact, I insist. If you spent any time down in the pits and shady corners of Shield City, you've probably heard my name. When I'm not kicking ass and taking names in the ring, I can be found doing odd jobs for the Order of the Owls. I joined the Nest when I was 10 and grew up in the Northern Temple in the Magisterium, where I learned my special brand of fast feet and healing hands. I struck out on my own and been growing my name and friends in the big city ever since. I've entered the dungeon sphere to prove once and for all that I am the best. After all, what better way to prove it than by winning the ultimate deathmatch? Once we win, I guess I'll be wishing for some lost memories, but those are nothing compared to the bragging rights. To any competition out there, I say bring it on. And of course, I would never let my best friend Kanari go into the dungeon sphere without me. Who else would protect her?
TPK, everyone's dead.
No!
You guys missed it. Rocks fell and we all died.
There was an explosion. Everyone died. Anyway,
We just need a squirt gun.
four! Da, 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 da! Top of the round, the Formorian is stunned. I hate all of you. It is
You're
now
welcome.
Pretzel's turn. Can't even do the lair action because it requires a Formorian. Maybe
There.
fart really loud and then it's a stinking cloud.
Vrexel is going to move. No, not move anywhere. I guess just hang out there. There's not really any point in moving around. 2 more Thunder Gauntlet Piston Strikes come out. Let's see. Natural 17.
Hey. Don't forget that you have advantage.
Yep.
And blessed.
And you're blessed.
Yeah, that's natural 17, natural 15, plus 8. I'm assuming that all hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. So that's a total of. Let's do. Ooh, nice. That's going to be 22 points of thunder damage.
Ooh, 22. I don't know about you.
What?
I don't know about you. Taylor Swift.
It's like, what? And then, so the same effect applies. Disadvantage until the start of my next turn if it attacks anyone but me. And then, bonus action, command Soren to fly in for a little peck. And it is going to, since it is, like, unable to move, it's going to go on that square, and it's going to go for its eye. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but it's
Eagle
like...
eye.
That was so close to a natural 20, but it's not. That's a 21 to hit. So, 3 points of force damage. And that's it for Vrexel.
Alright. Temporary hit points. And then it is Umbrin's turn.
7.
That's one better than before.
I was gonna do all my crazy bullshit, but I think I'm just gonna second level inflict wounds.
As well.
No. That's gonna be another 25 to hit.
That hits.
Second level, 4d10. That's a 10. That's an 8. That's a 2. That's a 6. 26 points of necrotic damage.
All right, you're slowly tearing him down. Parts of his flesh is decaying. He's all cut up and bruised, and then it is Braina's turn.
Swing!
8 temporary hit points to Umbrin.
Thank you.
24 to hit on the first attack. Ooh, garbage. 13 and 22 on the second attack.
Yeah, they both hit. I like your hat, by the way.
Thank you. 1 plus 7 plus is 8 plus 12 is 20 plus another 4 is 24 total damage for the both hits.
All right, still standing.
Jesus
if you're
Christ.
done with
Okay.
your turn, it is now Moxie's turn.
9 temp HP
It's
to Braina.
my turn. I'm pretty sure I've measured this, but I'm gonna. Okay, I don't have to move.
Mhm.
These new thing. This is such a new novel concept. So it still has advantage, correct?
Yep.
Just want to make
And
sure.
he is literally a pinata awaiting your strike.
Punch him. Punch him.
Okay, 19 on the dice.
That hits.
That is gonna be. Whoops. I think it's 9 regular damage. Yeah, 9 regular damage, 1 force.
All right.
And then, because I hit him, I'll spend a key point to deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage, which is going to be 7. And then we'll go ahead and attack him again.
1d6 necrotic damage is 7?
Plus 3, sorry.
It's like,
Look,
I
I'm
knew what was
reading the
happening.
math. I read the math. I just didn't read it all. That's going to be a 21.
21 will hit.
So that's going to be... Oh, gosh. I need to remember these numbers. This one just bumped up. Another 9 regular damage, and then 4 force.
All right.
And I will go ahead and spend another key point to just keep punching him. 18 on the dice.
Boom, boom, boom. Yep, hits.
6 force and 10 regular.
All right.
Nobody needs a healing touch. A nice punch.
Not after Kanari got all of you.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Oh, wow, 2 8s. So that's going to be a 16.
That hits.
Okay. That's 3 force damage and 8 regular.
Okay. And I believe that's all you can do.
That is it.
Kanari-
I am finally finished. You're
Kanari,
welcome.
he seems to be on the last threads of his life.
in that case, I am going to fire off a first level guiding bolt. And that will be a 22 to hit.
How do you want to do this?
Woo!
I think, gosh, how many things happen? Like, Vrexel's like doing his thunder gauntlets.
There's a
Brain
boom,
is just
boom, wham, wham, a bop, 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 and a...
And as all this is happening, I think Kanari like takes her Twilight Sanctuary and like swirls it around into her hands and like fires off this like bolt of like purplish starlight directly into his evil eye,
Hell
and
yeah.
it just sends him like hurtling back and falling into the ground.
Amazing.
It hits his evil eye, and you see parts of his whole face is like now just busted open, and he stumbles back. The stun having ended, because I think it ends at the end of his turn or Moxie's turn.
At the end of
one
Moxie's
those.
turn.
He's no
Yeah.
longer stunned, so he stumbles, and then he collapses back into this pillar, and then he slumps and collapses back down onto the ground.
Like the tabaxi.
The ground quakes beneath you as this giant form lands. And you hear the sound of music.
Are the hills alive?
Yeah. The hills are alive with the sound of giants dying.
How do you solve
That's
a
a
problem like
parody.
a Formorian?
This is the musical I want to watch now.
And I'm just going to clear up the board a little bit.
Bonjour, bonjour, auf Wiedersehen.
As the dust settles and you all are breathing heavy, having just spent like all of your energy trying to just take this thing down, fighting the thralls, avoiding stalactites, having killed this thing on round 4. 4 rounds. I wanted at least like 5.
What
That
would
is-
have happened if we got up higher on them rounds, Dev? Tell us now. Tell us
That
now.
is the longest fight we've ever been in. We usually lock things down on round 3 or 2.
Yeah, and I think had we not had that Guardian emblem, it may have been a dicey fight.
Well, if I
Pretzel
had-
would have.
Yeah.
Like, if I hadn't saved on those evil eyes and not been a
Mm.
Kalishtar, you wouldn't have
Yeah.
had
Great was
a
it that he's
cleric.
like, psychic damage, resistance. He's like, I'll try again, psychic damage, resistance.
His strategy was trying to get rid of that sanctuary.
Yeah.
Like he saw that as like the biggest threat. How I played it, at least.
Yeah.
As the dust settles, quiet sweeps over you. You're like, is that it? Are we done? Like, is this real? Did we really do this? You see the emblem on the door glow, and it splits and starts swirling, and then the door begins to swirl and roll. It actually, parts of it split in half, and it turns and then opens up, and you see a shimmering field of energy through this door. And the treasure chest that is right there actually pops right open.
Ooh.
Loot, 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 loot.
Is there anything that we can get from the giant itself?
If you inspect the body, you would find nothing but his makeshift metal armor and his giant club.
Okay. But there's nothing we can take from him as far as like components or anything like that?
He has a chain, and at the end of the chain is a what looks to be a cat's paw, except it's a little bit larger. You think it might be a tabaxi paw.
No.
Could you rip out his evil eye and use it against, other people?
If you would like to harvest anything from this creature, I would say that you can't get the evil eye because Kanari just exploded it.
Ah, Canary. We
But
could
it
have
looked
slapped
cool.
that on Rextel's armor.
I won't apologize for doing cool shit.
But you can attempt to get his blood, like anything. There might be some uses for it if you harvest it well enough with a survival check and figure out some other stuff with alchemist supplies and arcana checks. That is
I don't
always a
care.
possibility.
I'm going to go into that chest.
Raina's
As
gonna
you-
try to lift the club just to see.
Give me an athletics check. It's still within a minute, so you might still be right.
Oh, is that his advantage then? Yeah. Athletics. Oh, and we're still blessed. 26.
Yeah, you can lift it, but it's very uncomfortable. You probably won't be able to swing it effectively. If you were to try to swing this at anyone, it would be so slow that anyone would be able to dodge it.
Hey guys, look, I'm a Formorian.
Umbrin, as you dash to the chest and you look inside, you see a folded up looking cloak, and then a sack, a very ornamental, decorative sack that, if you were to pick it up and jiggle it, it has coins in it. And if you were to count it all up, it has 1,000 gold pieces in it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's 200 gold
Cool, but
each.
nothing else in there?
Nothing else.
Alright.
Drexel's gonna pop over to the tabaxi. Is there anything on that body that could be useful?
From what you can see, nothing.
Right.
We can examine the cloak, I guess, once we get to what I assume is the next area.
I don't remember if Quintilius said that it drops us into the second checkpoint, or if we'll
think
just be
so.
dumped into the dungeon.
Yeah, I thought we said there was a new between levels.
Oh, yes, it's the
Spa day.
it's the resting point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's, I think, where we're supposed to meet one of the teams?
No, they were at the second.
Or just at a checkpoint?
Yeah,
Okay.
they were on the checkpoint at second level.
Well, let's go then.
Can I roll a quick survival check to see if I can get anything off the Formorian? Why not?
If you were to inspect the thralls, you would know that they're constructs, by the way.
Cool. That's a 22 on survival.
You think that you can probably harvest some of its blood? You think that there might be something with the blood, your experience with curses, you think that maybe since it is a blood curse, it gets passed down from Formorian to Formorian to Formorian, you might be able to do something with that.
I think Yuri's frozen.
Yeah, I think Yuri was frozen in a very happy position.
Oh no.
But
Oh no.
Yeah,
at least it wasn't during the battle.
No, I will go ahead and take. How many vials do you think I could get out of it?
With 22, let's say you get 3 vials.
Okay.
There they go.
Uh-oh. Let's see who's who after this change.
Ba ba ba.
We're mostly fine.
Mhm.
Or we were.
Oh, there we go.
I am Umbrin.
I'm still me. Moxie's still Moxie.
Oh, and now we're different.
Oh, Jacob's the DM now.
Nice.
A voice comes out overhead. Round 2.
Yeah, right. I was waiting for the giant to drop down, the next one to drop down.
It just crushes us.
Oh no!
Yeah, we know this. We know this respawns. What's the respawn time? Do we need to get out of here?
I don't know if you've ever watched the there's an anime, like How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon anime or something.
Why is that Formorian so big? An owl bear.
He's eating you.
Ah.
I don't know if Yuri's gonna come back, but do you all want to go through the door?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
As you go through
we can retcon if Yuri wants to do anything.
As you step through the door, you enter into this pure white chamber. It's white stone, so it's not as though you're in this giant white void. It's domed. It has a pedestal in the center, and atop this pedestal, floating above it, is a silver goblet. As you enter this room, you hear the words from a voice above. Drink from the goblet, ye victors. That was a terrible voice. Drink from the goblet, ye victors.
What happened? I blacked out for a sec.
I got
just
three.
walk through the door.
I got 3 vials of Formorian blood.
Oh yeah, that
What
too.
are you gonna do? Drink it?
I don't know. Maybe use it to curse somebody.
Splash it on someone.
Might be evil. Who knows?
As you all enter through, the door shuts behind you, and you're just in this white room that asks you to drink from the goblet.
Insight check.
Brandon's like, okay.
You become the Fomorian.
God, Greta won't talk to mushroom people, but she'll drink any random stuff off the ground.
You don't know where that cup's been.
It's on a pedestal.
Yeah, there's probably mushroom spores in it.
It's
I know where
floating
the
in the air.
mushroom people were. They were in that forest, and they were very nice.
17.
You think that this is what it you must drink in order to receive the blessing of a level gain.
Oh.
Ooh.
Also, Brayna has watched the show previously. She knows what's up with this. Those mushrooms, she had no clue.
This is standard. This is like every season.
Don't sound so cryptic about it. Also, do I have to consume the liquid I cannot consume?
You have a mouthful. You
Yeah,
spit.
but what's
You spit into
You
your
have a
blood well
mouthful?
vial.
I spit, but if I try to consume liquid, it's gonna run right through my neck, and then my shirt's gonna get wet.
Brayna says that what she saw is that it's actually magical liquid that's not actually like liquid.
It'll be fine. Just drink it with the quotes all around it and the drink. It.
Alright, if
Drink.
my shirt gets wet, I'm gonna be really mad at you guys.
We'll just wash it.
I'll give you guidance so you can drink, but I don't know.
I bless you and your ability to drink.
As all of you drink one by one, you each feel empowered, and you gain a level.
Ooh.
There we
And
go.
As you finish, the pedestal recedes into the ground, taking the goblet with it, and a door in the far end of this chamber opens up.
Should we roll hit points now, or are we gonna do this offline?
Level 6, baby!
Did we roll hit points?
Yes.
We've never
Oh, yeah.
rolled hit points before.
Well, I think you gave the choice to either roll or average.
All right, so let's do this right now. You can either roll. If you roll a 1, you re-roll. Or you can take the average. So, Frexel, what would you like to do?
I will roll the 1.
Oh, re-roll.
7.
All right.
Nice.
Add your Constitution modifier, and bada bing, bada boom.
There we go.
Okay, Brayna.
I'm rolling my massive D12. Yeah, that's a garbage. 5, but that's fine.
5 plus your con.
5 plus con of 3, so 8 more hit points.
Kanari.
Also, my spirit guardians are now the coolest. Just as a
Kanari,
note.
go ahead.
So I'm gonna roll. Oh yay! I actually rolled high hit points this time. 7 on the die, and I think that's a. What's my con modifier? I think that's a 2.
You deserved it.
I got 8 temporary hit points, or not temporary. 8. 8 more hit points.
The actual hit points.
Yeah.
And Moxie.
I'll roll. That's a 1. This is boding well for me. I got an 8.
Roll. Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
And then plus con, it'll be 9. Sweet.
And Umbran.
Umbran, for people who didn't know, is a sorcerer, but he's got 1 level of rogue, so he's taking the 2nd level of rogue. That's a D8. That's a 5 plus 3, 8 hit points.
I got another rage. Now I can go 4 times a day.
All right, so with your hit points gained, a new hit dice gained, new abilities, new features, the door beckons you forward.
Oh, Moxie would be going through it.
45.
Moxie finally moves. And
She can no longer, her tattoo's just a tattoo now, so she's gonna move a bit more.
and you exit this chamber, and at first you're like blinded. You don't know what's going on, but then as like your eyes adapt, you hear the chirping of birds, some insect sounds. A duck? Is that a duck? Wah, wah, wah. And as you look around, you see that you are in a almost oasis grotto looking place. You see ponds, you see grasses, you see trees, sunlight from above. Although if you were to look closer, it is those sun crystals that you had seen earlier. You see a resort looking place in front of you, and different doors, different chambers. It's almost open air. If you were to look a little bit further to your right, you see some hot springs. You see various benches. It is basically a resort and spa that allows you to rest, heal, and relax after your epic battle after the Exit Guardian. And in front of you, Quentin appears.
Oh God.
Hello, everyone.
Brayna just rolls her eyes.
Hello, Kanari.
Hi, Quentin.
I hope all of you are well. Congratulations. I am very proud of each of you, and I am a huge supporter of all of you.
Have you finally watched the show once?
I have been, yes, keeping in touch. Welcome to the Victor's Respite. Here you can rest after your battle, and you can choose to leave whenever. The exit is just at the far end of this path. It's a small resort, but as you can see with the white marble-esque walls, the springs, the gardens, you can take some time for yourselves. It's just like the checkpoints. You can leave whenever. It's a safe zone, except this is just all you. We know that these battles with the Exit Guardians expend a lot of resources and such, and so you can spend time here. The cool thing about this is time moves slower in this room. So, if you spend 8 hours here, it is only 1 hour in the rest of the dungeon. What is broadcast here is more like snippets that are taken and sent, because people would be really bored if they watch this. So this is also a place where you can feel free to not have to worry about the dungeon, the pressure, because we want you prepared and good for level 2.
I would just like to say I'm always entertaining, but thanks.
That's very true. There are also, within this building, special training rooms. We decided to implement something special this year. One where you can enter these training rooms during this time and spend even more time, have time slow down even more, for you to determine how best you would like to train and create what we like to call a signature move. So you can take your skills, your abilities, your focuses, and meditate, learn, explore, and come up with something that is uniquely you. And you have plenty of time to do so. If you go into these training rooms, there's one for each of you, and you beckon forth a master, or you call forth knowledge or something that can help you in pursuit of this signature move, it will be there. And it will appear. So, feel free to take the time to do what you need to do, and then once you're ready, you can leave. You can, once again, call me anytime you want. I will make sure to always be ready. Kanari.
Never. Stop looking at Kanari.
Kanari's eyebrow has just been raised, one eyebrow's just been arched, and she nods at Quentin. It's I'm glad you had a change of heart.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Damn, bitch, get him.
I do have to admit that you are scary, but your mother is scarier.
You understand where I get it from.
Yes.
Also, Moxie taught me a lot too.
Oh.
You're welcome.
So
did Brayna's mom do anything? just a question.
Yes, but I would rather not disclose.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Let's just say there's a mark on my body somewhere that I probably will never be able to get rid of.
Ew.
TMI.
But you.
Okay.
She branded me. Okay.
Yeah,
I I don't need to know that.
Oh, does it look kind of
awful.
like this? And Brandon pulls out her maker's mark, which is so it's 2 circles and it's got
He
an
flinches. Yes, exactly like that.
eye.
Does that mean they own you now? Or are you made by them? Like, what is that?
Rip
She
in
did-
peace.
Just a
She did
fun
tell-
reminder.
She did tell me that I was her little bitch now.
I really. Moxie just
stopped
like
paying
turns
attention
to Brina
somewhere along
and is
the
like,
way,
I
and
really
I'm
need to meet your
so
mom.
confused.
Oh, my mom's the coolest.
What
I
is happening?
would not suggest being a dick like ever again, Quentin, because
I've learned my lesson.
oh, thank you.
Unfortunately, here you won't get any like sponsor gifts. You won't be able to talk to people from outside because of the time dilation. But you will also have time to practice any new things that you might discover about yourselves and your talents after that. Goblets granted you more power, more mana within yourselves. So, if you need me, call my name with intent. And then he disappears.
Does it matter the intent, you think?
You like to call him with cruel intentions?
Yeah. You know.
You could try it.
I mean, we maybe shouldn't constantly. He seems like he's learned his lesson. Besides,
I
I
know.
have a feeling our mothers probably put.
I have a
Why was
feeling
he visiting your parents?
I don't think he visited our parents. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Also, Kanari, I think our moms should like meet. I'm pretty sure they'd be pretty good friends.
That doesn't answer the question why he spoke with your mothers.
Oh, my mother is a high priestess of Celestian. She has ways of getting to people.
As you all are
And
talking
my mother
and
and my
discussing
mother's my
things,
mother, so she can do
And
whatever the
that's-
hell she wants.
Yeah.
Moxie, your head begins hurting, splitting headache.
Ah, not again. I didn't drink this time, I swear.
Are you okay?
As you're looking
No.
at Moxie, she's glowing, cracks along her face, and she rubs her eyes, she rubs her head a little bit. She has to grab her head to almost like hold herself, and there's like a bright flash, and then an even brighter flash, and then she collapses onto the ground.
Moxie, what's the matter?
Oh my god.
Moxie, you're
Sorry.
semi-conscious, so you can talk and respond and stuff. You're just a little like out of it.
It hurts. Ah.
Kanari's immediately like down, like just like checking and like trying to.
Oh, Quentin also mentioned that there's like bedrooms and stuff here too.
Okay, why don't we go lie down for a bit? Brandon, can you help me lift Moxie?
Oh, Brandon, would you lift?
Yeah, and Kanari will sleep over.
Moxie is excited and also in pain. She's like, no.
Can I, since we're in here and I can use it. Does this seem like a curse or something?
Roll me a religion check.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
This radiance feels familiar to you. You've felt this radiance before, but from your god. It's not a curse.
Like it's celestial in nature then?
It is.
Okay, well, good news is you're not cursed, and it doesn't look like you're causing any did this happen the last time when there were burns?
After a little bit, the pain starts subsiding after like those bursts. It's kind of like one of those, like, you know, when you like when you have to like drain something so that it doesn't have to hurt as much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, you like when you like have the stomach flu and you throw up and
Yeah,
and then you feel better after that. It's kind of like that. Like you got it out,
Yeah.
so you're good for a little bit.
I don't really remember I do feel a little lighter. Maybe.
Are we in a room now, or are we still walking?
You all can go together if you're all concerned, or Kanari and Brandon could, like, the girlies can go take care of their girly business.
Ladies.
Oh my god.
The lady party.
Vrexel, I want you to roll me an Arcana check.
Right. 18?
You're thinking that if, like, it coincided too closely to, like, that power boost from the goblet. If there was any sort of latent power hidden within Moxie, you think that that goblet might have actually triggered it somehow.
It's almost like there's some sort of, like, a resonant frequency between whatever innate potential you have and the liquid of the goblet. You just hear Vrexel, like, muttering this to himself, not saying it out loud, but just sort of like, oh, it's really interesting. He starts, like, scribbling notes and things.
Yeah, but I am people.
Well, you might feel something a little bit more. I mean, you're still Moxie, but I gotta do some digging.
Have you ever exploded with radiance before?
Not that I know of, but
The pain feels familiar. It feels like the night before.
I guess maybe, the other night I thought maybe I had drunk and didn't remember.
It was actually last night, but
oh yeah, in the bathroom the other night. It kind of felt like that, I guess. I didn't burn anyone, did I?
When you were alone in your bathroom?
No, right now. Well, that's good.
Nobody was burnt.
The scars kind of hurt, but I don't.
You all remember that the scars that she is mentioning is where the radiance seemed to, like, burst out of.
Have you ever wondered it was strange that your scars are gold instead of flesh toned?
Well, I mean, since I don't have any real memories from before I was like 10, and the scars were just always there, I never really questioned it, and the few times I kind of asked the order, they didn't really know anything other than I appeared there with them. And that I kind of have a knack for healing, I guess.
Have you ever thought to look into it? What types of creatures bleed golden and...
Well, it's
You
not
think you're
blood.
human?
I mean, look at me. I'm just Moxie. I mean...
Yes, but what are you?
I'm people. I'm a human. I mean... I don't really know a lot about other races, I guess. This might come as a shock, but I'm not very studious.
Has Vrexel ever seen anything like this? Or read about anything like this?
Roll me a history check.
Can I help?
Yeah. Go ahead and do it at advantage. Moxie, if you touch something, you accidentally will cast the light cantrip. Like,
Does that mean Brain is glowing because she's holding?
Yeah, it's like if she
Has to
like
be an
kind
object.
of touch.
I don't know if you grab something or.
I mean, if I were to like just touch Brina's armor and be like, "You could put me down, I can walk," would that?
Yeah, the armor lights up.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
close. Brain isn't wearing armor, but yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or hammer.
Oh yeah, so like just kind of like taps like her hammer on the back, and it suddenly just lit up.
Vrexel,
Why is my
Oh, sorry.
hammer a light bulb?
Vrexel, what'd you roll?
Natural 20.
Oh! Vrexel, from what you've read in history books and texts and such, you remember stories of people who have been touched by celestials or have been born with a sort of like blessing or gift or purpose, specifically from like celestials like devas, something like that. You don't know much about it, but you know that they get certain benefits. They can cast light. They have resistance to necrotic and radiant damage. They can heal with their touch, and they also have other features that come out every so often. And if someone doesn't know, they don't know how to use this, and so it stores up and wells up until it comes bursting out. And you think that these are called the Azamar.
I've read about something. Fate-touched beings with celestial influence isn't quite the right word. Kanari, I'm curious. How hurt is Moxie right now?
I don't think. Did you take any damage?
No, I mean, you didn't tell me to, so she just got like a really bad headache. I mean, I could take some damage.
Oh no, I meant from like the battle. The combat.
No, very like two health points.
Alright,
I think was what ended up taking.
Do you have something sort of light flavored, radiant flavored that you could toss at Moxie just as an experiment? Academic purposes, I promise.
Shooter.
Okay.
Flex tabs.
I'm ready.
Do you want fire or the thing that finished off the Formorian?
Not fire.
Well, no, it isn't. It's a radiant. Here, Kanari will
Just toss
cast
a little
Sacred
sacred
Fire.
flame on her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Moxie, you can choose to fail if you want.
Oh yeah, she'll just fail.
Be like, beam me up, Scotty.
I'm here. Oh Lord, that's what you say, right?
That's 10 radiant damage.
So it is halved to 5.
And do we see that it doesn't seem to do as much as...
Kanari knows that like it should have hurt Moxie more than it did.
I think you might be resistant to radiance.
I mean, that only kind of tickled, I guess. I feel like I could, heal myself, and then Moxie will do her healing hand, which is for 6 points.
Brightly, and it's completely different than the hand of healing that you use when
just
you
kind of like touches herself and
you didn't have to punch to do this one.
Yeah, this one just happens.
Whoa.
There are stories of individuals blessed by the gods, or in some way, some say they're descended from them, some say they're just chosen fate-touched beings called Azamar.
Never heard of it.
The words of Quentin comes back to Vrexel's and maybe Moxie's mind of when you're in the training rooms, you can pretty much conjure anything that you know that might help you train, focus, learn. There might be something that Moxie can do in those training rooms to help learn more about this radiance and how to use it. Or more of her heritage or something.
You should definitely spend some time in those rooms and try and tap into this, whatever this feeling is, especially if you start to feel it like you're gonna, I don't know, explode fire or whatever you said happened. Just go in there and see what happens.
All right, I guess I could head over there. I mean, I guess. I still think that I'm people. I just kind of eyes everyone and then we'll walk off towards the training grounds. Very confused.
She walks off and I'm like, I'm people.
I'm people. I am
All kinds
people.
of people are people, even if you're not a human.
And as Moxie stumbles off, confused, dazed, heading off to the training room, the four of you are left together.
Well then, so what do we do now?
I mean, it's pretty fascinating and really rare throughout history to have something like that happen. Lots of big important heroes had that sort of effect.
I'm gonna go help Moxie train. I'll catch up with you all a little bit later. Message me. Well, not message me, I guess. I mean, Umbrin can mess. There's only the 5 of us here, so find me if you need me.
We'll figure it out. You go do what you need to do.
Yeah. And
Catch
I
up
think
to Moxie pretty easily.
Yeah.
Brina, and you, in the back of your head, you start to think of your 4th great Mima, and maybe like trying to like figure out who that is. You could do that. That's a suggestion, but
yeah, no, we'll get that sorted out for next week. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I came up with a name that I will suggest.
Yeah,
you can,
let's chat.
Yeah,
after.
we'll chat about it. But yeah.
Oh, and you said we don't see the other teams in this space, right?
No, the teams. This is your personal sanctuary resort spa.
Team Phoenix is in the checkpoint within level 2. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
While everyone wanders off to go rest and relax, as living beings are known to do, Umbrin wants to sit down with this cloak and see what it is.
If you spend an hour here with this cloak, it reveals itself to be a cloak of protection as it attunes to you.
Who's got the worst AC?
Rexel has 18, Brina has 18, Kanari has 18, Matilda, Moxie, Everheart has 17, and Umbrin has 16.
That's 17.
So I guess it would be tied. If you have 17.
It's not my color. Do you want it? Whenever you get back here.
Heck yeah, I want a cloak.
What do you have 17 from?
Studded leather armor that I paid money for.
I don't think you attached that to your character sheet.
Oh, I did.
On D&D Beyond.
Oh, on D&D Beyond.
Yeah. No, you just have leather in D&D Beyond. That's why.
Change it.
Yeah. Moxie and Umbrin have 17 each. Those are really good ACs for 6th level.
Wait, hang on. Would this wouldn't count as armor, right?
It would not.
Okay, cool. Then
Well,
yeah,
so
Moxie would.
+1 to each of your saving throws.
Moxie would definitely take and wear it proudly. She likes cloaks.
The funny thing is that Moxie is the only one that doesn't have some sort of advantage on any saving throw. Rexel has it on intelligence, wisdom, charisma, magical stuff. And Brina has poison and dex that she can see. Kanari has wisdom. Moxie has nothing. And Umbrin has against poison. But also anything that involves like sleeping and dreaming, which
Fun times.
Kanari also has. Okay, anyway, that was just a breakdown of all this.
I gotta attune to it. There we go. All right.
Moxie and Kanari, as you enter this spa, there's like waterfalls, there's palm trees inside the building, and different statues to different entities. Probably see something like Andarath statue, just kind of like things that are giving homage to people involved in this game and like the making of it. But then as you move past, there are 5 doors that say training rooms, and there's nothing that says or shows that 2 people can't enter one training room.
Do you want to be alone or do you want company?
No, come with me. I mean, if anyone knows anything about divine stuff, it would be you. Duh. I
Okay.
still don't believe that, but
We can always find out. I think for right now, why don't we just focus on those signature moves or whatever Quentin was talking about.
Yeah, that sounded cool. I think I'm gonna be able to punch people harder. Yes.
I don't really know what to do. I mean, they haven't done this in years past, have they? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I usually only watch like the end to see who the winners are and how they win, but otherwise I only half watch.
That and Magisterium Idol.
I love Magisterium Idol. That's what I watch. The one show I can never be a part of.
Why are you breaking the fourth wall? They probably will edit that out.
I was just looking off into the distance because that's a good show, and clearly I can't sing. So.
You're right. You are a little bit tone deaf, but you can do many other wonderful things.
Thank you. I can. This is true.
Also, I think I can do something fun now. Kanari's gonna activate her Twilight Sanctuary and then click her heels together, and start running up in the air as like little wedges, little like circular, like discs of stars. And she just starts like running up and around through the training facility.
Nice.
Moxie tries to follow, but clearly she can't get a foot on the first one and is a little disappointed.
They disappear behind. It's parallels to when Kanari fell flat on her face in the mushroom forest.
It's fine.
Back to Umbrin, Brayna, and Pretzel. What would you like to do or like start doing as we're about to end the episode?
Brexel's gonna pull out that this wooden ring that he's been crafting out of some of the branches from the earlier checkpoint and just sort of spend some time with it. Start to fiddle with the idea of infusing it with some of the magical power, like a temporary glyph that would be written into it and then be pulled from so that he could recharge some of his spells.
I think Brayna is going to... Now, thinking about this, with time weirdness, if she rages, how long would her... like, if the time is weird, would her ancestors stay up longer?
The time is weird outside, not inside.
Umbrin is correct.
A full 8 hours for us is a full 8 hours for us, but a full 8 hours is only 1 hour outside the sphere.
You do think, though, if you were in the training rooms, you might be able to just conjure your ancestors up and maybe have them stay with you longer.
Then that is what Brayna is going to do. She's going to go conjure some ancestors and chat with them because perhaps they might do something fun. Who knows?
And Umbrin, what would you like to do?
Fritz currently sat down, staring at a cloak. We already said what he was going to do. He'll be here for an hour. But then after, he's going to head to a training room.
Training room. All right. And so as you all begin your first steps into training for your signature moves and also learning a little bit more about the new things that you're starting to think that you can do and have access to with this power boost that like seems to surge through you and almost wake you up to something new within. That is where we're going to end it for tonight. Congratulations, you are now at level 2 and at level 6.
Woo!
Yay, level 2.
Good thing it's not the opposite way around.
Yeah, right?
A whole episode. Finally reached level 2.
Look, we had a good time. It was worth it.
So, very, very good work on that Formorian and the thralls. I'm sure you weren't expecting some of that shenanigans, but you handled it well. The strategies y'all came up with were amazing, and now I need to have better monsters. Next week, I think we should start off kind of like having each of you kind of like narrate the training that you do and what you come up with. I think that will be baller. But
So that means I have to come up with my thing, is that what you're saying?
yes, you have 1 week.
I gave
it's
you the
6th level
best
ability.
idea.
You did give me a good idea. I just have been working 10s at my job for billing, so I just have not had any time to think about it. So,
which is okay. But we'll work together, and maybe when you're doing your on-stream planning of your games this week, you can like think about it as well. But anyway,
yeah.
Announcements. Does anyone have any special announcements before we go into Scryervision announcements?
Besides my normal, watch my shit on my personal channel.
Watch the shit.
It's fun. We played Pokemon Snap last Friday. It was great.
Other than that, follow us on social media because we have each of the social media things. Oh, Yuri, I need to put yours. Since I have to update the overlay to level 2, then I'll just do it.
Taken care of then. Also, all the old episodes are up on, or older episodes, 1 through 7 are up on YouTube if you didn't catch them here. So get caught up with
and this episode will probably
done.
be after a week. This episode should be up.
That also means it's super easy to share the episodes with your friends.
Yeah.
It's a few days at least.
And yeah, so in terms of Scryervision announcements, the first episode of After the Fall will premiere this coming Friday. I believe Ryan said 7 p.m. Central?
Yep.
All right. And we also have World's Greatest Dungeon. We are in the final stretch.
The final arc, everything's going crazy.
Final arc, final episode. We're stranded on an island, pulling a castaway kind of thing. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's a volcano.
Wendell has got 3 levels of Warlock now. Everything's crazy.
It's crazy. Pact of the Tome. Ooh.
She's got so many cantrips.
So, join the World's Greatest Dungeon crew and Team Green Green Team on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central. And then, as always, before this stream, there is a little bit more paint. Quizzes and Kobolds happens frequently. It's not like a regularly scheduled thing where it happens every week.
It's supposed to be regularly scheduled, but we need participants and things.
People are scared of losing to me, as you rightfully should be. But
no,
still,
I work Thursday nights. Otherwise, I would.
Wyatt's
I am good at
terrified
trivia.
of how smart I am and how funny I am.
I'm gonna get on. Okay, I'm gonna skip out
Ask
on
for
work
the
this
day
Thursday.
off, Wyatt, so I can embarrass you on
to
live Scryervision.
embarrass me. Oh, that
So
was
that
slight
is an
updated.
option.
It is irregular scheduling. Sorry.
I mean, once we get more people, it could probably turn
Once
into more
it
regular.
depends. It depends. I'm assuming on runners and host.
If
I
you're
would guess.
watching this and you're not part of our Discord and wish to be in part of the kobolds, the quizzes and kobolds and stuff like that, you can join our Discord and then post in Discord and ask about that. Yeah, and then we also have some more stuff in the works, so keep an eye out on our Twitter page at Scryervision, and you will probably find some cool stuff that you will be able
Also, first episode of After the Fall will be on Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come check out all of our friends in their Cipher system.
Cipher system.
Cipher system. They made some awesome characters last week. And it was super fun.
After the Fall is basically like a modern fantasy kind of thing where like the world kind of like collapsed and magic became a thing again. And so now there are lizard people with guns.
Yes,
Super dope.
And maybe Ryutama?
Oh yeah, that'll probably be happening in the woodwork. Oh yeah. Anyway.
Also,
Good night,
the
everyone.
one shots will be coming to YouTube soon as well. So if you missed the Honktra from last week,
If you missed my birthday last week, like some people did, Devin, Umbrin still hasn't gotten his earrings yet.
You have to wait in a whole other year before you can get those earrings.
I can't stand you. I can't believe you. You purposely missed my birthday, and
You have a cloak of protection
special
now.
boy. I don't have it. Why would I
Give
wear
it to
blue?
Moxie.
Why would I wear blue?
You cursed
Moxie
my
believes it's kind of like a
Formorian.
purple.
I'm salty because he cursed my Formorian. And he didn't get to curse anybody. I was hoping to turn someone ugly.
Yeah, well, you should
Well-
have someone other than Kanari.
We're all just too hot for him.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I'm excited for next week. Wait, no. We're not playing next week.
Why not,
Why?
Jeff?
I
Do
will
you
be in
have to
Chicago.
go pontoon again? Oh my god, you have to go pontoon again. I can't believe this.
I will be in Chicago because it's Pride Month and I'm going to go do gay shit.
Nice.
Good
So-
for you.
Alright, well,
We will
Good for
be
you.
back on the
Be
20th.
safe. Still, be safe.
That was the last announcement. Goodbye.
So I have 2 weeks. Thank goodness.
2 weeks, yes.
As
Farewell,
Elaborate scheme.
goodbye. Please leave.